advert, so I think that's a yes.
Shut up, everybody.
You should be subscribed then.
I should be subscribed. Why am I not playing music?
I don't know. Have you tried hitting play?
Why is my music not playing?
I don't know.
Okay, that's like really annoying. I only spent like a couple of hours setting up this music, so you know. Hi everybody, if you can hear us. I mean, I can't hear us, but I'm sure someone can hear us.
Yes.
Yeah, are we going? We're good?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's great because none of my music's working. Welcome everybody to DJs and Dragons, where as DJs do some DJing and dragonsing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just quickly kick my Stream Deck and figure out why on earth I have absolutely no sound coming from it. Whilst I do that, I'm gonna just hand you over to Aki or Gaz to explain how the competition works that we're going to be running throughout the show.
Oh, now he's thrown me under the bus. Good evening, my name's DJ Aki, and I also go as Toxiros Tanjarajak, or Toxie for friends. Oh, and I can hear myself, which is really annoying, so I need to mute that. There, perfect.
I like how he
right,
swore
so,
at that moment.
basically...
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Me, you absolute tool biscuit.
That was the time to do it. That was right. Oh, that's nice and loud as well, isn't it? I should probably be on Twitch, shouldn't I? It's my show.
Absolute bellends. So there's that, firstly. Secondly, we are going to be running a competition, which will either be crit win or click crit.
No, not anymore. No,
Whoa.
new competition, new competition.
Can't say that on Twitch. I heard that.
You're not going to get me fired. And I don't even get paid.
Ratbait heard it.
So if you remember, there's a new competition, Aki, now.
I vaguely remember.
Where what actually happens is...
I may have slept since then.
Is we have a series of... 1 second, I'm having some sound issues. If you win, basically, if you were to, for example, get a natural 20... We put £5 in the pot, you put crit win, and you go in the draw. If we get a natural 1, the pot goes down by £5, and again, the same thing happens. You put crit fail, and then you go in the draw. Effectively, we've only got one person in the draw at the moment. The moment the pot hits £100, or we hit our Christmas special, we're going to give away the prize. It's that simple. It's really funny when we tested and all the sound worked, isn't it? Do you remember that point where someone said, could you turn the music down? It's too loud. And now I have absolutely no sound coming from anywhere. It's slightly frustrating.
I have a solution.
Yes, restart my computer.
Try turning it off and on again.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I can't really do that whilst I'm live.
That attitude.
What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try a few other things. So I'm going to hand you over to our DM, who's going to introduce my recap, where he's going to just tell you whereabouts we are without ruining and giving any recaps away. What's happening this evening, by the way? Let me just try some
playing D&D.
trans
Where have you
music.
been?
Playing D&D.
Can everyone hear that?
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
Right. So the sound on my computer is working. It's just the sound from the Stream Deck that doesn't appear to be pushing out where I need it to. Okay, that's fine.
That's what she said.
That's virtual audio cables, baby.
I mean, it should all be pushing to
banana
default.
or this. Or,
It's all pushing to default, and default pushes into... it's because I was playing around with Freakbee before the show. That's what's fucked it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so let's just keep hoping that at some way along the line. Oh, well, that one's working. Some of the buttons are working, kids, and some of the buttons aren't working. That's all I'm saying. We have sound. Right, I can turn that down now. So DM, are you ready for an exciting session?
I'm ready for an exciting session. Are you ready for an exciting session?
I am. Does anyone have any announcements, anything they want to talk about? Did you see that D&D is going to D&D 1 soon? In 2 years. I am already been invited by Roll20, D&D Beyond, to playtest some of that stuff, and I might look at playtesting it on my Sunday sessions. But I
Did
don't
you
think
say D&D 1?
D&D 1 is what they're calling the next edition rules, but they're not. They're just enhancing this rather than making it 6th edition. They're just calling it D&D 1, and that's that's when they release
like
the new
Windows way of naming
yeah.
things.
And that's when they follow on. When that launches, allegedly, is when they're going to launch their new tool set. So Roll20 will become
Vista?
a thing. No, exactly. But they've got the new tool set, which is a D&D tool set using Gaz. What is it? 'Cause I told you on Friday. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
The Unreal Engine.
you had
It
one
uses
job.
the
That's it,
Unreal
yes.
Engine
Yes.
in
Bloody
order
hell, that's a little bit OP,
to have
isn't
3D stuff as you're moving your characters around a virtual table, etc. It's all gonna plug in just like this advert.
What can I hear, JJ?
That's
I can-
do you know what?
Hello?
That is fucking stream fucking which went to a commercial and I can't even see the stream or understand why it's doing. This is a great start to the show. Let's just go, shall we? Because this is just nonsense and I don't think we're getting anywhere. So I'm just going to drop that off of there. Hope that the actual trailer music to the show works and that we can actually do something a bit crazy like this. My name's Jax. I used to be a pirate. But after a series of hijinks, I find myself the owner of a guild of adventurers of sorts. I'm not the only proprietor, of course. There's me, a shape-shifting bard. There's my good friend Toxiros. He's a wandering monk with a taste for the finer things in life. I put finer thighs in life. That's actually funnier with that typo. We got JD, he's more of a silent partner because I'm not sure the authorities he works for would like him fraternizing with the likes of us. We got the little man, Robin Greenbottle. He joined us of late, but has become an integral part of the team. He's a little sneaky and likes to steal things. There's one member I haven't mentioned. I neglected to mention him because it hurts my soul. His name is Glamraes Barrelmane. He's a druid that joined us, and our bad sides rubbed off on him. He made us better, but we made him a little darker. On his journey to regain the light, we came across a beholder named Xanathar. Xanathar turned our friend to stone. We recently learned that his stoned days are numbered. So we've set off to Skullport, deep in the Underdark, to free him. We know he's hidden at a Xanathar hideout. It's somewhere in the city. Now we just have to find a way in. How about that? Yeah, baby! And I want to hand you over to the man, the legend, who is Ben, aka DM Tithe.
Okay, so where do we pick up from? I think from the last session you were winding your way through the dark, dank streets of Skullport, trying to avoid the aptly named skulls floating around the city, randomly zapping people by the sounds of it. I think Captain
yes. Jax is a female something or other.
female drow.
I'm currently a female drow. Don't you know? I'm not going to
because we
say
don't
that
get
accent.
banned from Twitch, we will not show pictures of.
I am
Lest
a
we remember
female drow.
the community episode that was cancelled.
So yes.
Yeah.
I'm a female drow. I just bought, if I remember rightly, we did a shopping episode last time, and I bought a really cool thing, which I can't remember. I'm just going to go my character sheet now and have a look.
I hope you wrote it down.
I added it. I'm pretty sure I added it in my character sheet. It was a weapon of sorts.
And I think Stabby got something as well
It's
at the
called
end of the last session.
It's called the Dagger of Venom. It's a melee weapon that allows me to do some kind of poison shit. And that's my off weapon. I now have a dagger, which is a light weapon, which I'm offsetting. I have put my rapier away. In my sheath, I've got a scimitar, and on my belt, I've got a dagger of venom. So I'm now carrying 2 light weapons, so I can do 2 attacks.
Right, despite being a primary support and caster character.
Yeah, but you know what it's like when you start to run low spell points. It's like, what are you going to do? I'll just fire my crossbow. You miss. Fuck!
Should have those insults ready for a bit of cutting words. Anyway, okay. So you've been winding around the streets. Obviously, there's very shady-looking characters left and right of you. See people in the huddled corners doing deals, shifting goods. All very, very above-board things, I'm sure.
A little bit of shifting.
Okay.
Just don't stab anyone or it's a giant skull vaporizes you.
Yeah. Until this wretched drow of a man or wretched male drow takes you up to very small, very pokey-looking, but it's a nice wooden building. It's got what do you say? One of those signs outside you see on pubs. And embezzled on that is, I've got to remember the name, the Guts and Garter Inn. So you've got a little picture there that looks like someone's entrails in the shape of a leg with a garter on it.
Amazing.
Very gruesome.
Do we have a picture of that?
If only.
Oh.
If anyone wants to draw a picture of what that might look like, please email us at drjj.
drjj at gamingradio.net. You know it.
Okay, so as you approach the building, the drow turns back to you, to JJ, of course. None of the rest of you. He doesn't care about the rest of you. The hulking female drow, that's the person he's worried about. Here you go, ma'am. It's there. They got some garters. Will that be all?
Yes. Bit off.
And with that, he doesn't even waste a beat, and he scurries off into the darkness. Doesn't even turn around to see if you're following. Right. So yeah, it's kind of got saloon doors on the front of it. I think you can see the occasional rat just kind of wander in. Other ones just wander out. It looks like a very hygienic place. You can hear kind of a raucous in there, gentle roar. So what are you guys doing? You going in? You're scouting around? You're sending Stabby to
I think we're gonna
stealth
go.
in the shadows?
I think I would say, everybody, let's just if you want to line up. Actually, I'm still a female drow. I'll be like, if you want to line up behind me.
We'll French now?
I guess I'm going to, because all female drows are French. Stupid boy.
I was in France earlier today and I didn't notice any.
Did you not see a single drow? That's mental.
I did not, no.
We're going to push into the tavern.
Right. Is your screen updating on Roll20?
No.
Because I don't think I saw that rat move on screen.
Which rat? Where?
Oh,
rat?
mine did.
Oh, yeah.
You say Roll20, what do you mean?
I mean on Twitch. I don't
Yeah,
think you're
see.
live.
I don't. Yeah, I don't see it either.
Surely someone's testing
So
Twitch and keeping an eye on Twitch to make sure we're
Oh,
not-
you're live?
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Our
just
faces
your
are
roll
moving.
20.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's just your roll 20 hasn't refreshed for whatever reason.
Roll20.
Oh yeah, no, I'm live. JJ's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are
there
you
it
in
goes.
as a player? There we go, yes.
Yeah,
Sorted.
I just wasn't moving it.
No, the rat. DM Hive was
didn't-
moving
rat
the
didn't
rat
update.
around,
That was weird.
and it
Okay.
didn't update on your screen.
Well, it's still not
Fine.
actually in
It's
the
all
right
good now.
place. But anyway,
What it is
Try and
is
move
I've got
forward
it
if you
behind.
can.
It's not my front screen. I've got my character sheet on top of it, but I'm not in my character sheet now, so you should be able to see it fine.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Teething
So,
problems, guys.
yeah, all the technical support today. Right. So you guys are trying to head into Guts and Garters.
Yes, we're in.
You're all in.
Yep.
Any particular order? Just walking into the bar.
JJ
I'm,
first, me
I'm
second.
leading the way, sir. Leading the way.
Okay. I like to think because JJ's trying to be a bit more deceptive, trying to convince a few more people as he's walking. Certain attributes are getting slightly larger.
Almost certainly. Yeah.
Right. Get you guys there. Okay. Do some revealing. Oh. And that guy isn't meant to be there. Right. Yeah. So, as you make your way in past the saloon doors, the whole bar, whole tavern goes quiet. As everyone suddenly looks in your direction. Eerie quiet. Just hangs in the air. After a few seconds, everyone just turns back and goes back to what they're doing, gently eyeing you out the corner of their eyes. The volume starts to go back, not quite where it was, but as people gently talk to each other in hushed tones, just a bit too quiet for you to make out what they're saying. A kobold seems to be tending bar, with a characteristic wooden mug in hand, a dirty rag as he's washing that out, not looking at anything in particular, just tongue hanging out the side of his mouth.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to the kobold and say, Bonsoir. I would like a beverage.
The kobold looks at you and he goes, You drink one? You want grog? Me got grog.
The finest,
We got
finest
grog. Me got
grog you
food.
have for this, and I'll flip 1 silver iron.
Right. He looks at the silver. Nah, he kind of bites it. Not kind of appreciatively. And puts it down behind the bar. And as he reaches down, and he pulls out a mug, which you didn't see him pour it. He just kind of reached behind the bar and got it. Who knows how long that's been there? And he just puts it on the side and looks at you expectantly. Grog, good. You food? Want food? No outside food. You want food?
I'll look around the place and rub my finger along the bar for the dirt, and I'll say, "No, I'm good."
Being a drow whose fingers are jet black, your fingers get slightly less black.
Just greasy. And I'm gonna sort of do that and go, "I'm good," and I'm gonna summon my friends over, and I'll be like, "Where's Mick?"
So who are you saying that to?
To the kobold.
So the kobold can't make your thick accent out.
Meek. We're looking for Meek.
For Meek.
Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Who the... Mick?
Yeah. I've got Skullport. I mean, maybe you want to give us an update on that. I've got Skullport, Meek in the Garters and Gussets. And then the location of where the Garters and Gussets was. Maybe I got the name wrong.
Mick.
Maybe you read the name out and I didn't write the name properly.
No, the kobold goes, they're no Mick, only Greek. Greek.
Greek.
Me Greek.
You're Greek, so maybe you're who I'm looking for. I thought it was a Meek. Meek, Greek, it's all the same. Maybe I thought his name was Meek the Greek. You know, hey, my good friend Meek the Greek. I'm going
Why are
to...
you mad now?
Me call me crazy kobold, but your accent changed. Yeah?
Yeah, it does that quite a lot. I'm very from all over, you know. Russian there for a second. I'm like, so.
I think the kobold just nods appreciatively. Or he doesn't really care about his clientele that much. It's like, yeah, you want grog, you give grog.
I need.
Friend want grog?
I would like. My friends would all like grog. 1 grog each.
Wine, please.
She's paying.
The kobold kind of looks at the dragon there, and he kind of, it's like, he's trying to form the words in his mouth. What? 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 What that?
4 grogs. 4 grogs is fine.
Yeah, grog. You got good grog. Right. And he just reaches under the table and he puts another. What? You want 4 on top of that?
4 in total, isn't it? There's 4 of us. Is there
in
4 of us? There's 4. Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Right. Yeah, and he's gonna put 4 down. Yeah. Okay. So he's just yeah. You have grog. You pay. Your table. You sit.
I'm gonna I'm gonna say I'm actually oh god, I've got to get my head around having a different accent. I'm a woman, it's weird. I'm looking for information. I'm looking for some information on how you say to get to a specific place. I believe you might know how I can get access to a specific teleporter or a way to get through to a specific secret hideout that I was told that you could get us access to. There's a lot more. There's some coins that are a different color to that. If you can help us, maybe coins of this color, and I'll pull out gold.
The kobold kind of shifts around uneasily there, and he's going.
I'm here to do business.
Me know nothing. No secrets here.
Can I just ask the DM, because my character would remember, but I don't. Who gave us the information that Grick would help us?
I don't think anyone said Grick would help you, but I think
This is what I'm trying to remember.
Durnan.
So
Durnan
Durnan
directed
said
you.
to speak to Grick and said that this would be the place to find out, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just be like, I understand that you have a clientele to protect, but I have business with... I have business in the thing.
I've got Mick.
We all wrote Mick, I think. I have business.
Meek I've actually got.
It's called retconning.
I have business in the with many people of that kind of nature. The guild Xanathar, and I sort of whisper it, really like I'm being secretive, and I go, and I'm sure if you could help me get to my business partners, I could bring some business your way. Maybe we'll have food. But you know what? Keep the food. Just take the gold, and I'll give him a gold. Fucking, that's four. What's that? 4 silver and 1 gold I've got to take out.
Now, Grick looks at your gold, and he starts looking a bit scared. And he kind of steps away. He's like, "No, good Grick, no, but today Xanathar. No, Grick, good."
This is not a betrayal.
Is this where
This is...
Toxie and me should reveal our tattoos?
Yeah.
Go.
All of us. I will do mine as well.
Oh, yeah, because you've got one as well, yeah.
I will reveal my hand and say, this is a place where we're all friends here, my good friend. I'll show my hand.
And unsurprisingly, there's absolutely nothing, because you have a black tattoo on jet black skin, and there's nothing for him to see.
I can make my hand change colour. I make my hand change colour, so it kind of just changes.
Does someone want to help JJ with this?
I was going to say, me and
my
Toxie
head.
have both gotten as well.
Yeah. So what are you doing, Toxie?
I literally just bow down like this,
And Grick goes,
and on top of my forehead.
He goes, "Do Xanathar?
Maybe.
Do Xanathar? And he leans over, conspiratorial to you. Do they know? Do they know you Xanathar?
We all know. We're all Xanathar.
All Xanathar. And he says, show me your Xanathar.
I'll make my hand turn white and show him the black tattoo on my hand.
Anyone else?
I'll take my hood down.
It looks at JD.
I'll say he's the person that's bringing the business. Yeah, he's the person that's bringing the business. So used to that accent now, I've got to change back soon. He's the person that's going to bring the business. He's our guest. He's not.
And I just kind of tap my hat and give him that sort of nod.
It's like, sorry, Greek no, you do Xanathar. And he grabs the tank cards and he puts them back under the bar, and he actually wanders over now behind him, and he pours a fresh one out of the barrel he's got there.
Stuff.
And he puts them back. Greek, you tell Xanathar. You tell Greek good. Greek no betray Xanathar. Greek no betray.
Well, of course we will. I'm gonna go Scottish now. I just go into all the accents. I don't know. Wait. We will. Don't you worry. We will. We'll give you. We'll tell him how good you were, but we need to get there as soon as possible.
You know where? You know where?
Unfortunately,
We always used the tunnels that have been closed off.
We've
We
never
haven't
come
actually
through
gone
here.
this way before.
But did where Xanathar drink? Where'd you drink if not in Gargara?
we've been on mission in Waterdeep, doing explorations, and we were in the Undercity with what was the name of the? Oh, one second. We were in the Undercity with Amagio. He was ruling us, and we were working with him, and we were away, and we've now been recruited, and we were sent here to make our way back to base.
Yes. Makes sense. Yes, you clever. Yeah. Back door. Your back door. Through kitchen.
Back door through kitchen.
Through kitchen. He's pointing behind him.
Back door.
He's pointing down there. Take back door. Through kitchen. You find tunnel. Yeah. You find tunnel.
That is
you know-
wonderful to hear.
But you know. Tell Sanafa, Greek good. Greek no pretend.
I will tell him that Grick was the best. I'll blow him a little, and I'm gonna blow him a little kiss.
He let me go in his back door.
And I'll down my drink and make my way to the back door.
Make a constitution check.
Ah, son of a bitch. Of course. Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
First roll of the day, everybody, an 18.
Not bad. Not bad.
Having just down that, you seriously question what came underneath the bar.
What was there before you got the fresh one?
It was stale as sin, and I mean I don't know what it was made of, but I don't see any wheat fields down here. I don't.
I'm going to turn around and say, I'm going to turn and go, it's good, it's good grog, and I'll say to my guys, drink up, let's go.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Because I'm a wanker.
I assume this is against being poisoned.
Well, we'll see.
Given I'm on duty, I'll just kind of push it aside and nod. Always on duty.
Double two.
Was that 2 twos?
That's 2 twos with advantage. I got a 2 and +2, so 4.
Is this like is this like Uno or whatever, where if you get to the same number you can re-roll?
I got 11.
Monopoly?
He's got lucky. If he got one lower, he could
So
re-roll.
if I got 1, I could re-roll, but yes, I can.
Oh,
No, so that's literally the lowest I can get.
Dragonborn gets?
You got an 11.
He got an 11. Is there any modifiers to that?
That's with
Or was
modifiers.
that with modifiers? Right. No, so JD's quite wisely just not doing anything with that, just looking at it suspiciously. Yeah, Toxic, you've had worse. And Stabby, you haven't been around these guys very long, and you don't know what they do. And just having swigged that, you are now violently sick all over the floor, and everyone is looking at you.
Like, he's a bit of a lightweight, huh?
Kobold, he's looking visibly annoyed. What do? Greek floor.
I'm gonna prestidigitate it clean and go, don't worry, and then walk out the back.
No more ale for you. No good grog. West, good grog. You. No.
Sorry.
So let's head out the back.
Put my hood back up again. Look down.
Yeah, I'm putting my glove back on.
Right. Okay, so let's just do a quick.
Do you know why I know the name of Margio? Because that fucker's got my token of the follower and I want it back.
I did wonder where you'd pulled that from so quickly.
He's written on my screen in capitals, token of the follower, Margio. Must get it back. It's like the best item I got in the last campaign. And I used it on him and then we had to leave. So I
don't know how you're gonna get back because he's got advantage on what's it?
I can't get it off
Advantage on
him.
charisma
I
checks
have to
against
kill that motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. That guy's going down.
You're gonna be like, "Can I have it back?" He's gonna be like, "Nah, you don't want to give it to me back." You'd be like, "Double one."
Yeah. Let's go. Where are we going?
Well, I'm moving you. Yeah. As you go behind the bar, through the kitchen, you can see that nothing seems to have been cleaned here in a very long time. You can see there's strewn vegetables over the floor. There's a rat on the side just nibbling away at whatever amorphous meat is there. On
So
the
I'm convinced when I threw up on the floor, I actually cleaned the floor.
on the stove, we have just a cauldron of just bubbling meat. If you've ever heard one of those like forever stews, you never really clean it. You just add to it. There's grey meat. Well, meat is probably generous at this point, just floating in there. There's a spider's leg hanging out of it. You know, there's things that could be vegetables. Are certainly round and pale, but I wouldn't. Again, I don't see many wheat fields, vegetable fields around here, so of questionable origin for sure.
I'm going to point out the rat and go to Toxie. Hey, Toxie, there's a rat in the kitchen. What am I gonna do? There's a rat in the kitchen. I'm just trying to think of new songs, you know, and then head out the back door.
Was that inspiration by any
No,
chance?
no, it was. Well, if it's free, then yes. But I was just singing because I'm a bard.
Amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna do anything in the kitchen before you
So-
you head through?
No, straight out, straight through, straight.
Can I just have a
go on.
quick investigation just to
Yeah.
see what there is around
Oh,
here that
God.
might be useful for our following?
For investigation, you have to touch things.
I
Right,
walk
roll
away
us an
as they touch
investigation check.
things.
Oh, wow.
What is
What was
that?
that?
That would be a 3.
Yeah. You open a cupboard. You're just hit with the smell of rotting food. You know. Maybe kobolds like to eat things after they've kind of digested themselves a bit. I'm not sure, but quite wisely you close the cupboard and stop investigating.
Thank you.
Right. So as you continue to head through the kitchen, you find another door, head through that, and find yourself in front of a set of stairs heading down further still. The Underdark has many layers. You're effectively in the first layer of hell. It's quite civilized. The further you go down, things get a bit weird. But yeah,
That's
this certainly
what she
seems
said.
like the way to go.
So at
So
this
what are
point,
you guys doing?
I'll step through the door and I'll be like, JD, I think this is where you take the lead. I have done what I came to do. And I'll
How
point to
dark is
the
it down the
stronger
steps?
people and I will lead the way. And I will go vump, vump, vump and put up dancing lights and send them down the stairs.
And before he does that, I will put my hand on his shoulder and say, I don't know, the female drow soon to be the leaders down here. I think you go right on ahead. I'll be
as the leader,
close behind.
I'm gonna request that the men take the lead.
Did you just say you're the leader?
No,
well then as leader.
the females, you're in the drow. You just come on, strong people at the front, please. Let's go. I'm gonna kind of give
I'll,
it.
By the way,
forward.
that necklace that you managed to get in the last session, did you attune to that, and did you swap that out for anything?
Who took the necklace?
I think JD did.
I wrote down the
Someone did.
items. We got a child's bag, which we now know is a bag of toys, which Stabby has.
It was the Peripap of wound closure, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
you
I
have
tuned
that.
to it when
You
we
did.
sat down for an hour.
That's right. And I attuned to the dagger, and I also have a trident of fish command that didn't need a tuning, I believe, and it's on my back. And if
Right.
I can use its
Yeah, I
abilities
can see
to
that.
talk 3 times to
Okay.
fish.
Okay, well I will I'll push past JJ and as
Merci.
I walk down in front my cloak will billow because fuck that guy.
Merci.
Right. With expert billowing, he manages to kind of slap JD in the face as he walks past.
Wait, what?
Right.
mean
Is
JJ?
anyone else
He
doing?
means JJ.
Sorry, JJ. Yeah. Slap him.
Slap
JJ.
myself.
He slaps himself.
He's very Doctor Stranging. He's just walking forward, and the cape's like, bish, bish. Right. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything else before we move on?
Has anybody actually checked to make sure everything's safe down here?
I mean,
We
the
will when we
lights,
get down.
He's pointed us in this direction, so I haven't. I think maybe Stabby and you guys lead the
I'm
way.
going to take that as a no. So you might want to zoom out a bit and see if you can find yourselves on the map.
Okay.
I think we're connected to the alien mothership.
Got you.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
This looks familiar.
It does.
Should do.
Does
Ish.
it? Oh, we actually
yeah.
did we
As in, if you zoom
teleport
all the
through?
way out.
Well, yeah. If you go to the very top of the page, it tells you exactly where you are. But yeah.
Something to behold.
Yeah. Right. So where's the nice description? Just to remind you guys where
Oh.
you're at.
Are these weird purple things on the walls, the eyes
So
that...
did we?
Mhm.
Is this where the actual base is, DM? Like, did we walk down
Looks
some
like it.
stairs and down this corridor? Or so there's no teleporter here. This is actually where the base is.
Okay, so you are in area X4, but this magically lit tunnel extends for 300 feet from where you just entered through Guts and Garters into Xanathar's lair proper. you
Awesome.
hope.
So it's actually the lair is actually in this level of the Underdark. We didn't come here. I thought
Yeah, you
I thought
you
we'd come here for a
dropped about-
teleporter. So we're actually in we're actually in the lair. Excellent.
Yes, you've dropped about 20 feet underground through a 300-foot tunnel into some very,
to be over
very
here.
familiar surroundings. What you can see around you, if I can find that reference again. Yeah, so you can see that the walls are magically lit. On them are carved eyes of all shapes and sizes. Many of the orbs have stone eyelids that open and close at irregular intervals. Very creepy. I bet you hear like a fleshy
remember
sound
that,
as they
yeah.
do it, like squelch.
I would guess that they are observing and see the tattoos that the other party members have.
Well, JD won't know this, and neither will Stabby, but one of the more observant people who was here last time might remember they saw some protruding eye stalk like appendages on some of the corners of the walls that seemed to move, and they got the
I think
distinct
Stabby
impression
would
when
know.
they were.
Stabby was imprisoned down here, and it was here I got rescued from.
Yeah, we rescued him from here.
thanks to me,
So I've probably
the
been
guy
down here
who
longer than
rescued
anyone
all of
else.
them.
He wasn't there when people were rolling to discern things, unfortunately.
Ah, okay. But Stabby has a passive investigation of 18.
Well, if something makes him want to investigate. But yeah, so there are eye stalks as well as the eyes carved into the wall. That these eye stalks seem to, if you remember, followed people as they moved.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So where are you guys? Well, what are you guys doing? As you can see, as you come to the end of this very, very long corridor, you can see a door to your left, which is the south in this case. You can see one ahead of you at the end of the corridor, and you can also see that the corridor kind of bends around to the right as well, although from this distance you can't see where that goes.
We have been here before.
Shall I do some
been
sneaky
here
sneaky?
before.
Or
Does our
Do you still
our
have a
resident
bird you
DJ
can
actually
send?
have the music for the layer as well?
I'm working on it. I
Do you
do
still
have
have
some
the
music for
bird?
that, yeah. I do, yeah. So
look.
if you say that to me in character, I'll be like, of course, and I'll boomf, and Tony will appear. I'm then going to turn around actually and say, so, what is the plan? And I'm going to morph back to being a dude again, so I can keep track of my accents. What is the plan? Like, we're here, and I suppose that we'd be able to get here via a way that we could get away from with a stone. Like the plan, the idea of carrying a stoned corpse of Glamraes back through that bar, through Skullport, and up through the portal, that doesn't seem very realistic. Like, I don't think we thought this through, guys.
to be honest, if no one's chasing us, as you say, we're down here for business. We've been
We
instructed
bought
to
this
take
statue.
it to. What I can say is that is there to threaten. This is what'll happen if you mess Xanathar. I'm sure we can spin it.
Okay,
Especially if you go back to your drow form when we go back up with it.
I can definitely do that. That's a plan. Okay, we got a plan. We're men with plans. So yeah, tattoos on view for those that have tattoos. I'll take my glove off. I'm back to being an elf.
Just to metagame a bit as a DM, you do know from your encounter with the Mind Flayer that there are portals in and out of
No,
Xanathar's lair.
but you said that most of
you
them
don't
have
know
been
where they
turned
are.
off. No, exactly. I know the reason we couldn't find we know that the ones that we knew about aren't existing anymore. So maybe we'll find one.
Doesn't mean there aren't new ones.
True story. True
Right.
fucking story.
Left.
I love the fact we'll just go through a portal. Don't know where it's going, but hopefully not
The
here.
only way to go through portals.
Yes, it does seem to be.
Right. So, what are you guys doing?
So let's make our way down the
Before
down
we
the
do,
tunnel.
can I just have a look at each of the lights just to see which of them looks like they've got that peering kind of tentacle-y thing going on?
Let me see. Is there any there? Yeah, that you can just see them occasionally spotted in the wall. I mean, this one looks like it's hanging off the corner at the end of the corridor.
Which one's that, babes?
We're gonna have one around about there.
Cool.
So let's just make our way, guys. If you guys leading the way, if we wander along the corridor to the end of this corridor and then look down the next corridor. Is that a door to our left?
It is a door to your left, a door at the end of the corridor, and the corridor continues up north.
I'm going to sort of point to Stabby and say, you seem like quite a perceptive guy. Did you want to have a little listen at the door? I'm assuming.
I'm quite investigative. I'm not that perceptive, but I could certainly investigate the door.
I mean, is anyone good with their ears?
Is the door closed?
It is closed currently. Maybe locked, might not be locked.
Before we do,
just have to try.
I'm sure I've got something where I can feel things around me, and I'm just having a quick look.
It's called hands.
Oh yeah.
You did have an ability where you could target someone. I'm not sure whether you.
You can also use a spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell, or as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, and a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect a creature with intelligence of 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any language.
Does that cost you anything, though?
It's Medallion of Thoughts is 1 charge. I've got 3 charges.
I think keep that. I think we will, but I think for this door, let's have a listen.
Well, I think you let Toxie do what he wants.
Yeah, that's a good point.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen into the door and see if I can hear anything the other side of it.
Right. Roll a. I'd say it's perception. This, isn't it?
For listening, yeah.
Fuck me. That's a 3. My perception is +2, so that's a 5.
It's like,
wow.
Yep, this sounds like a door.
It does sound like
I'm going to try a different tactic. I'm going to investigate the door and look for A, does it look locked, and B, are there any cracks that I can look through?
Right.
I have 2 cracks you can look through.
Whilst he's doing that, I'm actually going to talk to JD and say, can you remember the layout of this place from the last time we were here? Like, you'd think this hallway, we'd remember which way we should go to get to like the main chambers, but I'm completely turned around already.
If you don't remember the last time we were here, there was a lot going on. It's a bit hard to remember.
I know.
Had to
So
fight
12 plus 8, so
zombie
20
beholder.
investigate door.
So the door doesn't appear to be locked. As you gently push it, it seems to give, although you don't open it. And yes, it's not quite secure. I mean, the doors in here actually, it's not a square door. It's a circular oval of a door, ominously shaped around about the same size you might be for a beholder to float through it. Right. That may be a coincidence. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. So it's this giant circular stone door seems to give. It doesn't seem to be locked. And as you look through it, it's not quite fixed to the wall, and you can see a bit of crack there into the next room. So you can see effectively a wall about 15 feet at the end.
Okay.
And it seems to be going further down, another 5 or 10 feet.
I'm gonna talk to Azarage and ask what he remembers of this place. See if he remembers the layout.
Azarage might remember the layout if you can find somewhere you've been before.
So we've not been to this part, no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We were more on the left-hand side of the map last time.
What do you mean?
But yeah, we need to...
Stabby, left hand of what? Who?
Well, yeah, we haven't seen any cell. Basically, yeah, I don't see it. This bit doesn't seem familiar, because I was mostly in the cells last time, obviously, because I was locked up. So we haven't seen the fighting pit, we haven't seen the cells, we haven't seen the stairs we went up.
Most prisoners are unconscious as they're going through these parts of the dungeon. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm trying to get Twitch to work because I keep getting advert and crashing, so I'm just doing my sub because I haven't done it in a month, and then hitting refresh. Let's see if that works.
I'm going to position my blindfold of seeing just above my eyes, so it's ready to be pulled down should the need arise for it.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're all friends here, and I show our tattoos, and let's just let's push the door up and see what's in that room.
Okay, so are you pushing the door?
Yeah.
I take a defending stance against this wall just in case.
Yeah, I'll stand in the middle.
I'll stand in the middle.
Okay.
The middle of the middle.
And this is where we die.
This is weird. My Twitch isn't working. It keeps crashing. Crazy.
You've had 4 weeks to sort it, Carl.
No, as in
4
Twitch.
weeks.
As in Twitch. It's never not. There we go. That just opened up. I think we're good. I think it's just. Yeah, we're all good. Twitch is now working. It was the advert. It didn't like the advert. So that's stairway down, yeah?
Yep. So as you open the door, you see a stairway down.
Okay, I'm gonna proceed very gingerly down
just
here.
as he's about to start, I'm gonna tap his shoulder and I'm gonna turn to Stabby and I say, you know that bag? You got any anything that's maybe smaller and can get around?
I mean, you should definitely get out one of those little critters. But actually, for stealth, I'm gonna send Tony down there, and I'll send Tony into the room.
Right. So you're kind of. It's the right word. You're kind of deaf and blind when he's flying around, aren't you?
Yep, I immediately hold on to.
I can send
Captain.
him without being deaf or blind, but if I want to look through his eyes, I go deaf and blind.
Right. And is that a spell you cast, or is that a cantrip to summon him?
It's an ability now. Once I've created him, it's effectively a cantrip.
It's a
Find
premium
familiar.
action effect.
Well, I will look that
Well,
up.
while he does that,
I think that's
would
if
you pull one out.
I think the
Stabby?
find familiar spell
Familiar
is only
creates
if
him.
he gets killed.
Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
actually, I can just summon him for an action.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Casting time 1 hour. Wow.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
When you want
But
to
that-
summon him, it's
that's if he dies.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he
Okay. So
dies, he dies.
where is Tony Hawk going?
I'll get Tony to just flap slowly as high as possible, as stealthily as possible, down and have a look into that room.
So
And
all
I will-
20 feet of ceiling. Yeah.
I will hold on to Toxie as always, and I will see through his
Yep.
eyes.
So can you position him where you want him?
Yeah.
I think you're able to move him. Okay. And he would be able to just hold on. And right,
Uh-oh.
you just stay there for a second, Tony Hawk.
Okay.
We don't want to be. We don't want to be going this way. This is
Well,
like a
how
back
noisy?
into the arena, isn't it?
How
Okay,
does that, is
so,
it noisy, or are the people in the arena?
so
I know Toxie wasn't very good at listening, but
Captain Jax. Captain
Yeah.
Jax. As Tony Hawk moves in that direction, you can see stairs going further down, and he can see the edge of what looks like bleachers in what's probably a very large circular room as he sees it starting to curl off there. And to his south as well, he sees a statue of sorts. Well, not really the statue. It's more like a suit of decorative ornate armor in a standing position. You know, with a sword just pointed at the ground with us there. But you can see clearly there's nothing in there.
Would I recognise from the look of those bleachers? Does that look like the arena that we'd fought in last time?
It looks like what it looks like.
Do you have PTSD?
Yeah, I'm saying, but what I reckon, because obviously we were in that arena and we fought in it. Is that does it look like the same arena?
I want you to roll initiative with Tony Hawk.
He was stealthy.
Oh fuck!
There was no stealth rolls.
Well, but I did say I wanted to go down there as stealthily as possible.
If he doesn't roll, it didn't happen.
But I did say that, in fairness.
You didn't roll it.
He didn't ask me to. I assumed I was just naturally stealthy. It's a bird.
He's still, yeah, it's a bird in a what's it, a dungeon. You
A
can,
tunnel, yeah.
Okay, initiative
So-
roll. I'll roll with my actual dice because I don't have the character sheet up for the man, the legend, who is Tony Hawk. So he will roll 15 plus whatever it is for a hawk.
right.
how dexterous is a hawk?
Fairly, I would say.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I've got
So
it. somewhere.
as-
Tony Hawk?
As he's flapping down the corridor, the armor slowly starts moving, and a sword hefts itself and starts taking a swipe in Tony Hawk's direction. And also, you win initiative.
So he will, seeing that, he will immediately begin to. I will summon him. In fact, he will disappear and go to his own plane, where I can resummon him when I want for an action, and that's that.
Right.
Thank God I
Okay.
rolled high. Otherwise, that would have been gone. Tony would have been replaced by God knows who.
Right. So Tony Hawk is going to temporarily disappear.
Pop. Pop, pop.
There we go.
So, do we
No,
hear
you
cheering?
got to do it
'Cause obviously
properly. You got to go pop pop.
So,
Because obviously the last time we were near the arena, it was really noisy because there was like fighting and that going on. So now the door's open. Do we hear
Door's
any of
open.
that?
Roll perception again.
I
Okay.
will give you an assistance. Oh, I will roll with you. I'll be listening as well. So I will also listen
okay.
whilst I've got that open. That's a
18
That's
plus
much higher than mine.
0 perception. Yeah, plus 0.
12 for me.
What you can hear is the sonorous sound of metal hitting stone. Bang, yang, 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 yang. And as that reverberates, you can hear it kind of reverberating around the room. These solid the solid stone walls there. You know, wow, 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 wow. As it fades away. But you can't hear, can't hear crowds. You can't hear cheering. You can't even hear the footsteps of people running to see what's going on. The noise that, sword strike just fades into nothing.
So I'll tell everyone around me what I just. I'll be like, there appears to be a protective amel curry. Those armors that have like swords.
It reminds you of an incident in a tower.
I don't think he's.
Oh, it's all right. They can't see me if I stay still.
I don't think he's coming up here for us. But if we go down there, we're gonna have to get past it, and then I don't know what it looked. With the little few seconds that I got, it looked maybe like the arena that we'd been in before in Fort. DM, sorry.
Well, no, not the arena. Do you remember you were in a tower and you pulled a lever and an entire room flew to the ceiling and crushed?
No, I'm saying that the area in there looked a little bit like the bleachers. It looked maybe like the area that we'd fought, is what I was saying. Talking to the DM from a character point of view, from a me point of view, player point of view, we're here for Glam. We were talked to by Narl, who said... What? He said that they were going to be turned into concrete. Did he give us any inclination as to anywhere in this... Well, do we have any clue where to look, or are we just looking?
You're just looking at this point. He didn't tell you where. He just said...
We've got no idea. So that's what I'll say to everyone else.
He just heard on the grapevine that they're expanding, that they're grinding up some of Danfar's trophies to make some concrete or whatever to expand the base.
So what do you think, guys?
So that might be what's going on there. I'd say arena. I've been there. I didn't like there, and that's the last time we saw. I think we try and go the other way. See what happens. We know there's somebody down there. I don't especially like the arena. I suggest we go a different route and see.
I mean, none of us have got great memories. The one thing I would say is that was the arena where he was turned to stone. So if they were left where they were turned, he could be there. But
no, we know he got moved because when we left, we saw him in another room. We did.
That is true. He was.
We definitely saw him in the other room before we left.
Let's keep moving. Toxie, did you want to head down the hallway, lead the way with JD? Because you guys are so badass.
Well, I was thinking more. Do you want me to go first, stealth it a bit?
Oh, you can. I'm happy with
roll
that.
stealth too.
Let's. I'm not going to roll stealth. I'm going to hang around in the back.
I'll be like, wait. I'll say wait. The last time I was here, the guy with the tattoo was able to get through all the security fine.
Yeah, I think let's not be stealthy. Let's just walk as if we belong. I think that's the future.
We're going to walk and own this. Okay,
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Let's let you walk with your head out, and you guys walk with your heads out. Not that way, Toxie. The other direction. That's sorry.
The other
The DM saw nothing.
We probably could walk down past that thing because of the tattoos, but I don't want to go to that arena either. That's got really bad memories. That was terrifying.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, JD doesn't have a tattoo, so you never know. Yeah, I don't like the memories of that.
Right. Okay.
Walking.
So you're wandering around, loud and proud. You've got your. This is like American History X
not
when he goes to
mega
prison.
loud,
He just takes his shirt off and gets his tattoo out.
What I will do is as you're walking with tattoos in front, I will have my glove off and I'll kind of have it so it can be seen. Whilst constantly, if we see any of those eyes, trying to shield JD as much as possible. So he's in view, but if he could just have a tattoo that's not been seen at the moment. And there's clearly 3 people with visible tattoos at all times.
Oh, okay. So you're walking down the corridor, are you?
Yes.
Toxie's going up the front. And like I say, you're doing it loud and proud. You're not doing
Loud
it
and proud. Come on,
sneaky,
boys.
sneaky.
Correct.
Okay, so I like to think Captain Jack's there is probably doing a very camp sort of hand walk, doing the driver. Right. So are you intending to? Well, let's get you right to the end. So are you going to try and go through the door, or are you just going to have a look and see what's around the corner?
We'll walk to the end, and I'll glance up, and I'll be like, "What's up there? I wonder."
Right. Let's see what is up there.
Yeah, what we should be doing is walking around. You know, like when you've been somewhere but you can't quite recall the route.
Where were we supposed to go?
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
hoping we run
okay.
into someone. If we run into someone, I might actually ask them.
Right.
Well, I think that's
so-
probably the least suspicious thing to do.
That's the only
As
way
long
to
as
get
it's
this
not-
session done today.
Oh God.
Yeah, so as you turn around the corner, you see, and I wonder if I can actually just bring up a picture of this.
Okay, if this is what I need a drink already. I've run out of lager. Jesus.
Right.
Motherfuck.
No, I don't think I can reveal that. Can I? Right, I'll tell you what it looks like, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Not good.
I think it looks like lunch.
Right, can I get the description up? Oh, there we go. And... aha! Right, this is for you, Q-Gas. Right, okay, so what you can see is a giant floating ball with a single eye in the center. It has stalks coming off of its head, and it's floating. It gives you the distinctly reminds you of a very beholder-looking shape. Stalks, eye, big circle. Now, JD can't quite see this yet because he's behind the corridor. But he might recognize some of this from his last encounter.
They might recognize me too, so I'd rather not.
So
Shall we just form a wall of people?
So I'll stand there and I'll look at it. So it looks like a sort of beholder, correct?
It could be a
Were
beholder.
these the
there are
senile
many
ones?
types of beholders.
Were
What-
these the old senile ones that JD found on the way in last time? Was it JD? Somebody found them.
JD did tell you he saw a zombified.
He had a
beholder.
zombified. I'm going to say to these guys, I'll be like, so, hey, gentlemen, how we doing today? Just heading on in.
The giant orb there kind of just floats and tilts down slightly, and the eye doesn't even move. It doesn't look left or right. It just stays dead center. You get the kind of impression that the direction of its gaze is fixed on your hand.
Yeah, just
Yeah. I think keep
How
a
you
wall and
doing?
let JD go through the door.
we're just gonna go this. We're gonna open the door and walk through. And again, as if I'm gonna open the door, if I stand where Stabby is, or if Stabby opens the door and I'll stand here, and kind of the other two can walk past us and in, hopefully without really being scrutinized, because we're kind of shielding.
I mean, obviously, Toxie's nice and tall with his tattoo anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so you're opening the door, or are you going up and north?
We're gonna open the door
I
for
think
now.
try and do the door.
Yeah, let's stay
so
away
that they
from the
don't
scary
see JD
beholder
too
woman.
much.
Stabby, can you hack the door?
Is it open?
The
It's
door.
open?
Yes,
easily
I
gives,
guess
and
that's
you
the
see-
question.
Yes, and you see stairs going further down south.
Let's
I have a feeling this goes into where the barracks was.
Yeah, as
Don't
you
be
turn your
prepared.
back, to play with the door, rather ominously, these things slowly start edging their way towards you.
Yeah, let's just
just
walk
gonna
down these stairs.
let's get downstairs, guys, and I'll sort of get JD through, Soxy through, before
I'll
we
go
go
around,
blocking.
like,
Yeah, and we'll
behind
have been
him.
blocking, and then we'll go down slowly afterwards,
You're gonna run, Captain Jax?
and then close the door behind us.
Not run, just
Closing the door.
authoritatively walk.
It's closed.
Right. Yeah. So you just, as you close the door, you just hear this gentle, like,
Thud.
douche, douche. Yeah, there's no real force behind it. It's just like a balloon, kind of just donking.
The
against
most
the door.
menacing balloon you've ever seen, bouncing against the door of death. Okay.
One thing is for sure, though, that way you cannot turn around the way you came.
So we're
Well,
going.
you can try. You can try. Right. So you're in there. Right. So.
So as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, I will. I'll say, JD, let me lead now in case there's any more of those eye things, and if you stay between the other two.
Right. Are you doing any sort of rolling, or are you just still going loud and proud?
Loud and proud. Hoping to find
Okay.
someone that I can talk to actually and make friends
Listen,
with.
The
I have
easiest
a
way,
feeling this is where the barracks.
I think you should talk to the giant eye creature.
Well, I did, and it just moved towards me in a scary way, so we booked it.
I think the easiest way to break into somewhere is to act like you're meant to be there.
Oh, for sure.
Well, if you were going to do that, you should have brought a ladder with you.
Let's
Right. Where is?
go.
Yeah. So I'm just getting it up.
Yeah. Already, JJ is in that point, actually, where I kind of want to drink, but actually I need to pee. So as you're loading... Oh, we're still moving to the same fucking place. So that's fine. So that is there. That's good. Let's load this up. Guys, can I quick
So
pause?
you distinctly see a very, very familiar arena. You know, you see the bleachers there at the sides. You see a very familiar looking door, which, if your memory serves, leads to some cells where Stabby was held. I think Stabby's actually, Stabby, can you roll Constitution right now? Well, actually,
I'm not sure how well I'm feeling after.
well,
after
just
that.
hold on to that 1 second. Right. I just want to make sure I'm making you roll the right thing here. And no, it's wisdom. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. Is this against being frightened?
It is.
Right, I get advantage at least on that then. Oh,
That's a natural 20, everybody! Whoop, whoop. There it is.
An extra £5 out of JJ's pocket.
and just 2.
As you cross around the corner, you see this coliseum. You see the place where you were held captive for months, forced to fight as people beat you and fed you gruel, right? And you start to have a panic attack. You feel the fear just raising in your chest, and then you steel yourself. You put it all to the back of your mind. You remind yourself, you are Stabbing. You survived here for months. You didn't, they weren't stuck in here with you.
And we saved you.
They were stuck in here with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
You survived. Do you remember that? You are a survivor, and you pull yourself back from the brink there.
And I'm here to help the guy who helped me get out, ish.
So, on that note, 2-minute bio, guys. To keep it as quick as possible, I need to pee. So, 2-minute bio. What we're going to do as well is if people could now, during the course of this bio, put your crit win. What are they doing, Aki? Crit what?
Crit wins. I'm recording them. Don't worry.
Crit wins in channel. We're going to roll at the end, and we'll add you to the. We'll add one person into
So
the
does
draw.
that mean we're up to $30 now?
$30 now, and we currently have one person in it, but that person's going to be joined. Or will Tracy get 2 tickets? Who knows? It's all going to happen. We're going to roll that at the end of the show. The show's going to end, by the way, or the story will end at 10:30. Then we're going to do all the rolling and everything. The guys will. I have to go and take the message. Then I'll come back and we'll do the handover at the end of the show, or just drop a bit early. It's fine. But yeah, 10:30 hard ceiling. But right now we're an hour in. I'm going to take a small break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes for the rest of the show. Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. I personally can't wait to see how they kill themselves.
Look at me being the first one back. How's it going, Twitch? How's it going, Twitch? Hi, Ratbait. How's it going? We got Freak B around. We got Ratbait. We got Trace, Josuke, Allier. Someone else entering the draw. Don't forget your crit wins. If you just tuned in, you've got a couple of minutes left. You can put exclamation point crit win to be in with the chance of winning some money in about a year's in a couple of months' time when we hit the big bucks. No one's here yet. I feel I should just
Just go alone.
I could just go on my own, couldn't I? Just with my guitar out. Like that. I think that wouldn't get any attention.
I like to think you actually did play that.
I did just play that.
In the campaign.
Oh, definitely.
In imagination.
I was bored waiting.
Just, I don't care, I'm just playing in the middle of it.
You know what I mean? I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Isn't it the same people that always get back late?
Well, you can still decide what are you doing.
Well, I would say
you've done a bit of a circuit just to get back to where you started.
Everybody's pretty much gonna follow me anyway, so I'm gonna wander down the stairs to get the description of the room and have a look at it. And I imagine everyone is just behind me.
All right, let's see if we can.
Yes.
See, from what I remember now, JD did go through that room, and that's how he got into the arena from above.
No.
Yes.
He was with a Xanathar, and Xanathar's like, it's this way, and JD was like, you first, and he was like, yeah, sure. Just put his hand up and walked straight through, kind of like doing that to JD as he did.
Yeah.
And then a zombie beholder came out and shot him once and took off half his health.
Mm-hmm.
Which could have definitely fucked us if we'd have gone that way again with the same person. I think we did well avoiding that room.
Maybe. I'm not quite sure what the intelligence of a zombie beholder is, but I don't imagine it's high. Right, so descriptions of rooms. Where are we?
X6.
Apparently.
Is that blood on the floor?
That's
It
probably
is.
some of your blood as well. Some of that is definitely yours and mine.
You've found yourself back in the pit of blood and fortune, a place that Xanathar had turned into a room of gladiatorial arena-ness. Yeah, you remember it. I mean, some of that blood could be yours. Who knows? You can see the wall on the left-hand side looks like someone has repointed it recently as they extricated a statue half melded into the wall. Yeah, it's a magically lit circular chamber. You've got the blood-soaked, sand obviously there. You've got a domed 40-foot high ceiling that someone briefly was floating at the top of. You got the bleachers that you're standing at the top of. No one seems to be there. Yeah, and there's a kind of like a big round cushion-like throne at the other side of there. No one appears to be on it at this time. Lucky for
I
yourselves.
seem to remember no one was invisible last time.
Yeah,
so...
exactly. So let's just wander across, like tattoos in view, and just head across the bleachers down through the south exit.
Okay. I'm going to, just as we walk by the cells, without wanting to, I'm going to end up looking into them.
Was that the cells there on the left?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Let's not open those and get involved with
No,
trying
I'm not
to
going to
take off
open
anyone.
them.
I was
but
thinking we'd end up helping
it's
more
one of those
people.
I'm trying not to. And oh,
Although, what if he stored all the stone people in the cells?
Well, are you going to do some
not where we
investigation?
saw
or-
Glam before, but as I say, I'm definitely going to look. Over.
Didn't the door have a like a grate in it that you could see through?
Yeah, I thought it was a cell door. It was like
And I thought you were 4 foot tall.
I'm not.
probably.
Right. Okay.
Oh, it had like a thing where they could pull it back, didn't it?
Well, I don't know about pulling back, but do you want to try and hoist yourself up and look through the grate? You can try.
Toxie said he was going to look in.
Yeah, I'll look through.
I'm not 4 foot. I'm 3'2". It's just tiny.
Okay, yeah.
All right, back.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Is
So
that V? Oh, you're back. Yeah, cool. All we did was walk down.
All right.
right. As you walk past, there we go. Okay, that is not the thing I was looking for. Why am I drawing purple on the screen?
Yeah.
There we go.
See, I know what you were doing. That's the funny thing.
There you go. As you walk past, right, and Toxic, as you kind of nose yourself in, you can see a very familiar looking half man, half horse type person, just kind of beating on a man that's on the floor. Because you know how you make people tough in a gladiator pit? You just beat the hell out of them. So, you know, then they don't care so
It'll
much.
cure it.
Oh, is that why my parents beat me?
That's what the name is, Susie.
No, they just didn't like you.
So
It's
it's trying to
funny.
make
Just
backstory.
So there's a bit of tenderizing in there. As Toxic, as you walk past, you hear kind of that dull, meaty thud sound as he's just being, you know, hammered into shape, as it were.
We don't want to be hanging around here. Let's carry on.
Call yourself a
Wow.
lawful good alignment.
Wow. See, I thought you seeing that, you'd be like, guys, we've got to go and help that guy. You're like, nah, let's keep going. You've changed, man.
I'm calling it. You are no longer lawful good. You are now lawful neutral.
I am good, but I'm actually worried for the rest of my party because of where we are. I don't want to hang around.
What
and
happened
also-
last time?
Yeah. There is
We've
some
all got
seriously bad
PTSD
memories
from this place, man. We all
Very
very
much
nearly
so.
died.
Yeah. So you're not doing anything else here. You're not searching the blood for, or the blood-soaked sand for trinkets, or trying to steal Xanathar's pillow, or in your
No.
bag of holding, or anything like that.
No, we'll keep
We'll
going.
report all of this back to the Black Hand when we're back.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Oh, the Black Hand has no jurisdiction here. Anyway, right. So you're heading south.
Not
right?
yet.
Yeah.
JD's going to produce the Xanathar division. Promotion.
And unsurprisingly, you are greeted with yet another door.
We're back where we used to be. We should know this area now.
Is this a solid door or is it a grated door?
It is a solid circular door.
So I think this leads into the main corridor, I believe.
It does.
I'm gonna open the door.
He says,
This
Right.
is where I came in and saw you all
hmm
getting blasted.
right.
No, left.
There we go. And just hold on one sec. Yeah, as you open the door, a rather surprised, rather surprised, generic-looking henchman that just looks at you and he wasn't really
So is
expecting
this
for anyone.
unnamed henchman?
Well,
rather
I'm gonna
than
ask his
ones
name
we
in a
made
minute.
You come up with a name before.
Howdy.
If you do that, I'm going to pull out a book.
Howdy.
names.
What's your name?
Right, we're getting the book. Why don't you also?
Is that the book that I remember I gave you that
Yeah.
thing with rolling, man? Do it.
Yeah,
So
roll is
I'm gonna say. Do you want me to roll? I've got mine handy somewhere. Actually, I don't. I gave him a gift. It was called roll. What's it called? It's like 50 pages of just like things like names, towns, encounters, and you just roll a d20 and it gives you names and shit. It's awesome.
Yeah, if I can just find it, because I've got it here somewhere.
You need a bigger place.
May have to get yours out.
Oh, that is most definitely what she said.
Not Twitch friendly.
You know what I mean?
Why is it so small?
That's always what she said.
Yeah, if I had more time, I know roughly where it is. I just can't find it.
That's what she said.
Fuck's sake.
Come on, roll us up a name.
We need to move the display on Twitch.
You do.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much. I don't have mine, believe it or not. So I'm gonna go random name generate. But you have to remember this name forever.
Tim. His name's Tim.
And his
I'm gonna
name.
write it under.
What is his name? What is his name?
His name is Tyler Durton.
His name
In
is.
death, we all
his
have
name
names.
is Godwine Capuchin. Godwin will do. His name's Godwin.
No, we're going with Godwine.
Godwine. Beautiful.
Well, Godwine's my name, but I don't recollect you guys.
Why, you are such a large gentleman compared to our small tokens. I'm gonna show him my hand and I'll be like, we've just come here from Waterdeep. We made our way down. We were on mission. We were on mission, and yeah, we're just coming back to base. We've been told to come here, and I believe we're collecting up all the statues to make space and try and expand this. And we've been ordered to try and move as many statues as possible. Where are we at with that now?
Right, just say all of that again as I was trying to mess around with tokens.
I'm just going to say, hi, how's you? What?
God, they're getting bigger.
You got friends as well. I mean, what's his name?
Oh, he's my brother. I'm Godwine. He's Wine God.
I was going to say his name's Ilu, but okay. So I'm going to say
His name's Brad.
Hey, gentlemen. We've been on mission up in Waterdeep for the boss man, doing some stuff. We were trying to find that eye. Didn't really go very well. But yeah, we're back now, and I believe that we've been given.
Scratches his chin. He's like, yeah, I heard about that. He was real sore. He sent some people up to get that, and they never came back. It's like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, what happened to those guys? It's like, nah, no one cares about them.
I mean, nobody does care about us, that's true, and that's why we're back and we're doing the shit duty. We've been told to move statues.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you say that, the other one just slaps you on the back. He's like, nah, Xanathar don't care about none of us, but he pays us, and that's what matters.
I mean,
True story.
True story, yep. But we're only going to get paid if we get working. He's asked us to move. We've been messaged to come down and help move statues because they're clearing them out and building them into walls and shit. So we were told to ferry some of that.
God.
Yeah.
Right, just roll some persuasion.
Yeah, 19, motherfucker. Let's see if we can roll higher than that, shall we?
I'm waiting for the 1.
I actually rolled a 19.
By the way, mine's an 18 plus it's 27.
Mine's 19 before modifiers.
Yeah. So yeah, you're dead on. You can see the tattoo on your hand. He hears what you're saying, and he's just going, "Oh, thank God! I've been moving statues all day." You know, he's like, "Move it here, move it there," and all he's doing is grinding them up. I mean, I don't know why we're doing this. I come here for fighting. I didn't come here for manual labour. I'd stay working at the docks if I wanted that.
I hear you, brother.
Whereabouts is he at the moment? Because we want to keep out of his way.
Oh, Xanathar.
Good thinking.
I think he's in his throne room. I think. You know the throne room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stay out of that. We'll stay away from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd stay away from him. He's playing with his fish. Last guy who tried to talk to him when he was playing with his fish. Well, we had to sweep him off the floor later. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What was left of him? I remember that.
Yeah. I can talk to fish.
Talk to fish?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Why on earth would you want to talk to fish?
That's what
What on earth could a fish say to you?
That's what my mom used to say all the time. I don't know. I'm a bit dumb. I like to talk to the fishes, you know.
Yeah.
So these now I got a question. Don't know if you've been moving these statues for a while.
Yeah.
Now, you know the way he gets, right? You know that he 1 minute it's like, oh look, there's some bad guys and boop, and they're stoned. But then the next minute you're working hard and you're like busting your back, and he looks over and he's like, you're not working hard enough, and boom, you're stoned, right? We've all seen that. We've all lost friends. We had a friend in here when we were last here, and there was the big ruckus. And Xanathar looked at him and was like, you didn't pull your weight in that ruckus. And he fired one of those beams and turned him to stone. Now I was...
It's a shame that, isn't it?
Yeah. I was hoping that we could call me a sentimental fish talking motherfucker, right? But I was hoping I could maybe just say goodbye before he gets ground up, and I was hoping we could find him. And if I was to describe him to you, maybe you've seen him and he's not through the grinder yet, and I could just, and I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit of the sentiment, but also that motherfucker's got 50 gold he owes me, and I know he's got a little purse on him. I'm happy to split that gold with you, if you know what I'm saying, if I could just find him before he gets ground up with my money in his pocket.
Right. Are you lying about splitting the gold?
I'm not lying about splitting the gold. I'm lying about everything else. But if he wants 25 gold, I'll give him it. That's not a problem.
Do a deception roll.
He heard money, and he was like, money?
money. Deception, you say. Let me switch my camera so I can... Although I've rolled really well with the real dice. I'm going with the real dice. Oh my goodness, that went off. That's a 12 plus 9 is 21.
21. Right. It's like, well, I don't know about gold. I mean, I think that
Sorry,
turned to
deception
stone.
6. It's 18. 18. Yeah. Sorry, Jim.
It's like, don't the gold turn to stone? And his brother's like, his brother Godwine. It's like, yeah, it turned to stone.
Really?
Yeah. There's no point robbing these people. Try to get rings off them, try and get like magic items off them. They're all stone. They don't do nothing. They're just paperweights at the end of the day.
God
But you're
damn
welcome
it.
to try, I've found some fun stuff, and he pulls out of something out of his pocket. It's like, I've got a collection of fingers going, yeah? Right.
I was sure that was going to be a stone penis.
In my head, I said penis too.
You guys are sick.
Yep.
Why does your mind even go there? He was trying to build a chess set of human fingers.
Fingers.
A nice normal.
I think we all know what the king is.
You sure it's not the bishop?
Oh my! Hey, you bash that. Anyway, so what I then do is I'll spend a minute describing Glamraes to him, like what he's wearing. He also had this bag on his. It looks just like that bag, and I'll point to Glamraes' bag. Very similar. He was a good friend. It would be nice, even if I don't get the gold. You know what? It'd be nice to say farewell. Maybe smack that motherfucker one more time. You know what I'm saying? For not paying me my gold back.
Right, and him and Godwin, he have a little chat with each other. It's like, do you think it's I was like, oh, might be. I mean, you'd have a bag, didn't he? It's like, yeah, but he didn't have a beard. He weren't a dwarf. Dwarves have beards. It's like, not all dwarves have beards, mate. Not all dwarves have beards. Anyway, they do a bit of back and forth. It's like, well,
me,
I think,
you.
I think I might know someone like that. We were just taking a few statues down to old what's his name? To old Forvin's lab, and you're ready to grind him up because he needs a few there, so he's continually grinding. So I don't know, he might still be there, but you better hurry because by the end of the day he'll be dust for sure.
Well, do you know what? Thank you, gentlemen. We're going to make... Which way was... We've not been here for a long time. Which way was Thorbin's lab? Was that to the north or the south?
Well, it's kind of like down there and around a bit. You go through the thing that is called X18.
Yeah.
You go through... Yeah, you go through the audience chamber, the big circular thing behind us, and then you go across there, and you got to go... well, there's no such thing as north, south, east, or west in the Underdark, but you got to go left a bit.
Yeah,
I've
got a natural compass.
And left a bit. Right, if you go right and you've gone too far, if you go left and there's a door in front of you, but don't take that one. You want the left on the end. Right.
Do I need to roll an intelligence check to understand where the fuck I'm going? Because I've got no idea. I'm sure my character's fucking sorted, but I'm clueless.
Does someone want to roll intelligence on that then?
Who's got the highest intelligence modifier?
Do you know what?
That's probably Stabby.
Probably not me.
I was going to say,
I think Stabby might lead the way. Yeah.
Mine's only +1. Yeah, you go for it.
Oh my
Mine's
god.
only +1.
Yeah, you have go with advantage because one of us is definitely helping you.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hey, natural 20, everybody.
Nat 20.
I'll put another $5 in. Let's go. JJ's going to be poor.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the pot as we speak. And we need another quick win, and Aki will start gathering names. Thank you very much.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, so Stabby's expert sense at sneaking into places and stealing stuff. He has learnt to interpret nonsense.
Yeah, so Stabby is now leading the way,
over there.
and the DM
I
will
mean,
just
it
move his
also helps.
character in the right direction.
Well, it also helps. I actually know where we're going because I can see Glam's token on the map.
There we go.
Well,
Lead
there
that, you cheating motherfucker.
Well, no, I've purposely not been using that information. Oh dear.
Okay, so he's going to lead
Also,
the way.
I actually can't see any rooms or anything, obviously. But
If we get through the whole of this without fighting, that would be insane. But it's going that way. This is
Yeah,
going
I
well.
doubt it,
So
but
we're
we'll
gonna
see.
so
We'll
Glam
see,
lead the
we'll
way, and let's go. We're
We're putting you
halfway through this, over halfway through the session now, but we're killing it. We're killing it.
right. Let's
We're
do
about
some
to be
arrows
killed.
for you.
I mean, we've let a guy die and get flogged to death. We've completely ignored that. We're walking past these two guys and be like, "Yeah, mate, how's it going?" And then we're
Right,
just
let's do a
leading the
little
way.
bit of polygon. Let's do a little bit of revealing as we go. So we're going to say you can probably see about that. And to the south, you can probably see about that. Right. So yeah, you can kind of get the sense it's kind of a circular room, kind of edges around a circular room. So
well,
let's
the
move
guy
you
said
guys-
through this room, so let's go through this room.
Right, and if we get you there, then you would probably, before you go in, see around about that. There we go. So there's something in that direction as well, but whether you actually see it or go down there, I don't know. Right, okay, so you're up against a door. There's clearly a audience chamber of some sort behind it.
This place looks very familiar to myself, DM.
You should do.
What would you say then?
I have a feeling it was in this chamber that we saw Glam last time.
I would, along with obviously Azarej, confirm that this is the way I was taken in order to be attacked. We should definitely not go north. It is bad up there.
Okay, north is bad. Let's go through. So let's again. I will step in front. I will push open the door with bravado and act like I belong. It's good to not have to roll stealth because with JD it really sucks. It's great that we don't have that problem. It's like, yeah, let's be stealthy. Shit.
And I mean, in the spider thing, we spent an hour rolling stealth and then attacked them all anyway.
I know, it was so ridiculous. Like an hour being stealthy and then got fucked up by like 50 spiders. Let's go, Tim.
Right, let's get you in there. Okay.
Reveal.
We've vanished.
Where did everyone go?
We're all in the
You mean-
room.
Oh, sorry.
There
Excellent.
we go.
Yeah, so as you walk into the room, and let me get the description up. Yep. So, you walk into another large domed chamber. So it's a big half dome there, 40 foot high, huge. You can see more of those scrying sensor thingies, those, what'd you say, it's like circular cleric telepresence, I don't know, vision, CCTV for short. Just hanging off the walls. Yeah, that's magically lit. Yeah, it's tiled in black marble bearing a gold mosaic with Xanathar's symbols across it. You can see various statues across the wall, a few gaps where they look like there didn't used to be gaps before. Very lifelike looking. And you can see, if I can actually unhide that. That's the wrong button. Yep, and you can see a very haggard-looking drow and a grell floating next to him, which seem to be standing in front of a door. Ah, sorry, just 1 second.
No problem. Are they supposed to be to the south? Is that a door to the north or?
Is a good question. No. There are multiple doors in here. Right, it's more like a staircase down that's a bit obfuscated. Can't really see it with the way the map is.
Okay.
But can we, as characters, see it or not?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
Where's whereabouts on the map is the staircase?
If you remember, when you recruited into the Xanathar, you actually went to a lower level of the whole dungeon. So
Yeah.
it kind of looks like it's
That
heading
where
down.
it was.
Right, and that's where they are, yeah.
Where who are?
Where those two people?
Well, in front of it.
They're in front of that kind of staircase down.
Right, so the staircase is behind them, and then opposite us is that a door out?
Yeah,
on
and I
the
think
opposite
that's where
And to
the
the south
instructions
there's a
seem
door
to
as well.
suggest.
Yeah,
And
so-
I'll turn around to Robin, and I'll say, so are we going down or through those guys, or which way are we going in here?
I'm sure they said through, so I think we need to go out the opposite entrance.
So I'm gonna
At least
start walking across.
That's what my, as Q guys, that was my interpretation of what they said.
Start
Yes.
walking across. With
Is that
my
what Stabby's interpretation was?
tiny person, and I'm gonna look up and go, "Afternoon, gentlemen," and just keep going.
Yeah, as you walk across,
Again,
the
what
drow
I'll do as
there
well
is going to eye you very carefully as you walk past. And he's gonna say, "You look familiar. I'm sure I know you. I never forget a face. You, what are your names?" And he points at Toxeros, because obviously Captain Jax changes his face on a daily basis.
I'm also, as I was walking forward, I was trying to bring JD behind me at all points, so he's kind of not obviously seen, and I'll have my hand like on display and like, ooh.
I'm just going to nod at him and go, "Good afternoon, it's Tox."
Tox. You weren't perchance one of the unfortunate fellows who went to retrieve the Stone of Galore, were you?
That was us, yeah, we failed, and now we're on stone moving duty.
Bear
I
in
said
mind,
duty.
Oh, deception.
they know me. I was the guy who was leading you to do it.
Yeah, if he recognizes. 19.
19. He kind of scratches his chin. Yes, we have been moving a lot of stone recently. But wouldn't you go up top with what's his name and what's it, and other one that I can't remember or make up off the top of my head? And fourth plausible name?
Yes,
They never came back.
although I mean, a lot of people died on that mission. It was a bit of a screw up that the guys. We went up there and there was the. Do you know that woman, the black staff? She turned up and oh my god, she was like boom, lightning bolts, and then I was like rolling out of the way, and in the end, yeah, there was just a couple of us left. We managed to recruit this guy to come down here, and it's been a tumultuous couple of weeks, I can tell you. To be honest, I'm glad to be not topside anymore because that was not fun. All that sun, nobody likes that much sun.
You again. Because you don't look like Captain Jax, do you?
No, I look like generic elf dude.
Right, and so he looks at you conspiratorially. Now, this is very important. Do you know what happened to that Captain Jax fella?
I believe he was apprehended by the Black Staff, and last I heard, and I'm gonna turn around to my party. Did they kill that guy? He was in prison, right? They put him in prison. I think
Prison.
they put him in prison. Yeah, I think they were gonna
And
hang
I can
him.
say this honestly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in
Captain
prison.
Jax was in prison.
Captain Jax is in prison. I mean, it's fact.
Yeah.
Don't know what you mean.
Stupid motherfucker tried to trick me out of a boat. That's all I'm saying.
Very disappointing. I had a message to give him. Oh well. Maybe another time.
Okay.
Wait. I mean, Lieutenant JD. I led the adventures on the quest.
Oh no, Lieutenant's down here. JD, you say?
Yes, I was promoted just as we took these guys to the surface.
He
I
likes
don't
to
remember
play.
promoting you.
He likes to play soldier boy. It's okay. He's got a
Yeah,
gun
roll
and
some
everything.
deception there,
Jesus
JD.
Christ, JD.
Well, no, I did.
Yeah, but
The
you
guy-
probably weren't a lieutenant. It's just like you
No,
were just
but-
taking us up.
He said, I'm leading these guys, which is like lieutenant role. But,
True story. Whilst you roll, I'm
Just-
also
just
going to turn
promoted
around.
yourself.
I'm going to turn around to the. What's the guy's? Do I know the guy's name? Ooh,
12.
12. He's the air of suspicion from him is increasing. I think a little with a 12. He's not thoroughly convinced there.
I want to say. So anyway, the message that you had. Do you know what I've got? I mean, I don't know if you've seen this, and I'm gonna pull out a paper bird. I say, if you want, and you want to write a note on here, you could then maybe when you've written that note, send it off, and it would just fly, and it would get. Is it an important message?
This could end badly.
It's fine.
No, he's gonna just shake
I'm
his
not
head.
giving
and
it to him yet. I'm just gonna.
gonna shake his head and go like. Unfortunately, it's the type of message that must be given personally.
You son of a bitch! You know this is eating me up on the inside.
But no worries. If he is in prison, then maybe we will extricate him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. By the way, and if you want to work on that plan, I would happily join that team to help it, because he was a gentleman and a scholar. That captain. Yeah, never forget my time working with him. Gentlemen, I think we need to get moving before I give away my cover. Let's go.
Yes, quite well. Move those statues. We do need to be expanding the base. Recruitment depends on it, you know.
Yeah, indeed.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
10-4.
let's get moving. Yeah. Soldier boy, come on, let's
Right.
go.
Right.
As I leave the room, I just feel like, it's like that mystery unsolved. Like, he had a message from me and everything. Oh my god. As I turn around, I've got a talk sound. I say, I don't suppose you could, no, let's not. Let's just fucking keep going. Son of a bitch.
As they leave, I'll just walk off over to him and I'll say, I heard news. They finally killed him. I'll just slip him the news that Manchun is dead.
So you slip him the news that Manchun is dead.
Yeah.
Manchun is dead. Oh, this will please Xanathar. Less competition is always good for us. And dividing the Zentarum, yes, that will increase recruitment greatly. Greatly. How, may I ask, did it happen?
Let's just say, while we were getting the stone, we needed to escape and to get our loyal recruits away safely. I tipped off those pesky black hands to his location.
The enemy of my enemy. Very
Indeed.
clever. I see why you're made lieutenant.
That wasn't a lie either. That was fucking 100% true.
Yeah.
Just
And
remember
I'll say
these
to-
words of wisdom,
Okay.
right? Passed down through the ancients from
Mhm.
one member of the Underdeep to another. The enemy of your enemy is not always your friend. He gives you a wry smile, a knowing smile.
Oh, this guy, man, I wanna find so much information from him. It's just killing me.
And I'll say, would you like me to deliver the message to Jax? Or would you like me to retrieve him?
If you were to retrieve him, I would be most grateful. If such a thing is possible.
Do I recognize this guy?
But bring him to me.
Directly
no one
to you.
else.
Okay.
Do I recognize this guy?
I recognize him because I'm sure I ran into him before.
He's a drow. I probably got a picture of him floating around somewhere.
You should have been a female drow and told him to get in his place.
Fucking should.
I don't think it'd work with him, I'm going to be honest.
No.
There you go. You can have a picture of him.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's a very wizened-looking drow. Yeah, as they do, with his nice little Grell bodyguard floating around.
This is where JJ should just transform back into Jax, run into the room and say, I'm back! I
mean,
escaped!
it was so tempting to be like, dude, like, I'm back, but I'm incognito, I'm doing some shit. But what if it's a fucking ploy to pull us out? and we gotta get Glam. Glam is the fucking target. Maybe that's some future shit.
But they trust us now.
Oh, it's
We're
killing me.
sorted.
It's killing me.
We
Well,
can bring you back.
We'll come back this way. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
but I'll tell him. Anything's possible with the greasing of the right hands. You know what I mean? And I'll tip my hat and walk away as he grims weirdly, I'm sure.
Yes. Right. Okay. So you'll make your way through into the next corridor, which I just need to reveal. And let's just get those up. Okay, let's just double check I've got that sorted.
I do not like the dark mode of this.
Alright, no, forgot a bit. Dark, excellent series on Netflix. Definitely check it out.
Everyone else is an excellent
I've
series.
started watching Love Robots and the Love and Robots. Fucking brilliant, by the way. So
Yeah.
I haven't watched it
I
yet.
think I've either watched all or I've got one left to watch.
nice.
Right. As you walk out into the corridor, you can see obviously statues to the north potting around. JD, people who've been here before you. There seems to be a few less than there were before. And as if by magic, right, with groaning just appearing in your heart at the sight of him, a gnome suddenly peers out of nowhere and just sprinkles like some glitter.
Oh, him.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
What the hell was his name?
Oh god, if I can actually get his name up.
Oh, this guy.
What one was?
Oh, it's so good to be
Oh.
back. It's like one of those things where you go back, it's amazing. Oh my god. It was
There
so
we go.
horrendous being here last time.
He goes, "It's me, a Flutterfoot Zip Wiggle."
Oh my god. Hey, Flutterfoot, not seen you since I was little younger than I am now. Let's how's it going?
How's it going? I have a new riddle. Would you like to hear?
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's find riddles for kids just to make you feel really bad. Right. Okay. So it's not crazy obvious. Okay. I've thought long and hard about this one. See if you can get it.
I'm excited.
What has to be broken for you to use it?
I mean,
A hole.
it could also be an egg. You can't eat an egg without breaking
Yeah,
it.
I'd go with egg.
And he dances with glee. You got it in one! It's
one?
an egg! It's an
Oh.
egg.
It was
Congratulations.
It was an egg.
Right. And he says, here, for getting my question right, for solving the puzzle, have a little gift. And he hands you a very small looking packet. For kind of like about, I don't know if you can see that, kind of like,
Yeah.
that's a really bad example.
Like a
because
little
it's
jute bag.
see-through. Little jute bag, little sack.
Yeah.
Right. It feels like it's full of sand almost.
He's giving you his sandy sack.
He's giving you a sack of sparkly
Oxtel.
sand.
A sparkly sand.
Sparkly sand. And as he does that, he opens it a little bit, takes out a pinch, throws it in the air, and as the sparkles fall down, he waves you adieu and disappears into nothing.
Oh, interesting.
Although you hear
Disappearing.
you hear footsteps, although it's not really footsteps so much as prancing. You can tell it's prancing. It is really
It's
really
invisibility potion, isn't it? Invisibility dust.
Invisibility
Could be,
sand
could be.
could come in useful. I'm gonna throw that over to Robin and say, I think you could make use of this, and you can have some invisible whatever it is. Add it on your D&D Beyond.
Okay, I guess you'll probably have to identify it later to actually know what it is properly, but yeah.
Is it
Right,
dust
so
of
there's-
yeah, so I'll throw that across.
Yeah.
And then and let's which way we going? Stabbing north or south?
So you got statues to the north of you. You got doors to the south, the east, the west. You know, everywhere. You
I'm
also
sure the
remember.
directions sort of went left, so
I am going to do a little reveal as well, because you've been here before. So
Yes.
you do remember that was a staircase downwards as well.
So the direction said come through here and go to the left, didn't it?
It did.
That's what I remember. So
My
if we
guess
go...
is this door? Yeah, it said if you've gone right, you've gone wrong, so...
Oh, the struggles.
Okay.
Let's try going through this door, see what happens.
Let's go.
Does
Is
that
that doors?
sound... Does
Is that
Stabby
doors
think
at
that
the
sounds
bottom as
right
well?
with his nat 20?
Yes, there's double doors at the bottom, and there's a single door where Stabby is.
What does Stabby think with his nat 20 from the directions?
Right. Why don't you roll some investigation or some perception or something like that?
I vaguely remember that we came down this from
We
from
came
the
from
top.
the north, yeah. And that led to the teleporter to the old thing that we know's dead.
Yeah, but we're trying to find whatever's lab now, aren't we? Okay, I'll investigate the two doors and see whether they've got any writing on them that says somebody's lab or look labby or something.
Right, that is...
What was my investigation? Oh, that's not so great. 3 plus 8, so 11.
11.
Some people might have to help me with this.
Right. You can't really... You don't really see anything. There's no signs or anything like that. But there's a very industrial sound emanating from those two doors.
That would be the one then.
We'll go down to the two doors and open them up.
Almost sounds like a cement mixer or a rock polisher.
Okay.
We're too late. Let's go home.
Right. Okay, so what are you doing? You do it
Opening the
stealthily,
doors
you
to
just
the... No,
bashing
opening the
them
doors
in?
to the... Just opening gently the doors to the south.
Yeah, we'll
As if
stick with
we're
that
here
current
to
plan.
move some bodies.
Give me an order or something.
I'll be at the front.
I'll be
I mean,
second.
I'm sure you don't need to check for traps or anything like that. That'd just be silly.
But
this
we're in a
looks like
layer.
a-
We're supposed to be here.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was... By the way,
thought I just
that's
launched
a
7, 8
sound
to
effect
die.
called dramatic moments that I didn't realise I clicked on. I like that, by the way. Next time something comes up and we're going to open the door.
I feel like that's what happens when you answer the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Exactly that.
Like, wait.
Right. So let's get you guys down there. Yeah, so as you open the door, you're greeted by another double door to magically lit changer. You can see this is a workshop of sorts. And also I need to do that.
We're going to kill
This is
everything.
This is a workshop of sorts. You can see in the center of the room this giant purple thing, which appears to be a large contraption with you can see stone body parts sort of circling around it, snapping and breaking and slowly collapsing into smaller and smaller pieces. As this man with...
So I want to wiggle and go...
How does he describe himself? Right, let's see. Where's his name? Why don't you link me? Why are you telling me to look in Appendix B? That's not helpful. Right. Sorry about this.
Aida.
Not really. It's not Appendix B, it's Appendix A, god damn it.
Yeah. Shit, the M.
So we've got, what, a gazer?
I'm still waiting for your campaign.
I'm learning
Mine
to
starts
DM.
in 10 days.
10 days.
We're going to talk about that at the end.
Right, let me actually... Oh, I was on it. Right. There we go. Right, so you see a very stout-looking dwarf with a pair of, what do you say, like welder's goggles on. He seems to be holding in one hand a very large wrench. Clearly he's the sort of person that fixes things. He gives you a look, readjusting his glasses. Next to him as well floats a gazer, but not a normal-looking gazer. This one, gazers are generally gazers are generally quite green. This one, though, is an alabaster white color.
Albino gazer.
Albino gazer. This one's certainly a little different from the others you've seen, but still a gazer. It's small, the size of a football. 4 little stalks coming out of its head. A fear of JD's bullets.
I'm going to look at him and go, what's up, gazer?
Does he actually say that?
No, not at all.
Right, and let's actually get back to the other page that I was meant to be on.
So, yeah, walking in, do we spot our friend to the left?
Right, yeah, you can see Glamraes in the corner, up against another statue, ready to be thrown into the pulverizer.
You're gonna walk straight forward and be like, did we get this guy's name? Whose name was Philbert?
I think it said Forvin.
Forvin. I'd be like, oh, Forvin, thank God we got here. Oh, you still got the statue. Jeez Louise. Yeah, that was a mistake. I mean, not turning him into a statue, but turning him into mush. Like, that is one of Xanathar's favorite, like, pets that he likes to, like, torture and torment. Whew.
I'm going to stop you there and say roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, I take that. I mean, what am I rolling?
There's lying, but there's obvious lying.
What am I rolling?
Just deception with disadvantage.
That's 19. That can't be possible.
No, you don't get 19s on deception.
I do. No, it's persuasion or deception. I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'll check.
We've done this before.
If not, it's 15. So it's either 15 or 19. I will quickly check.
Jesus Christ, you have so much on this.
Huge goodness. I know, right? Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. So it's the difference is the plus, I think. But yeah, so it's dooba-dooba-doo.
Well, you get +6 on what was that roll?
Plus 6
2
on
and
deception, 7. So 13. Sorry, 13 if it's not a 19. But let me just check because I thought it was deception. I will go to features and traits. It's called dooba-dooba-dooba-doo, Silver Tongue. When you make any persuasion or deception check, you can roll a d20 as if it was a 10. So any persuasion, it's those two, persuasion or deception. No others. We thought it was all charisma checks. It's not. It's just persuasion and deception.
Okay. Right. But he's gonna look at you and he's just gonna say, "Don't give me that nonsense. Xanathar don't give a flying spot about these statues. He commanded me to extend this base, and he don't care how I do it. He just wants that done. Don't tell me he wants this statue. What do you want with him?"
I've just been told to. I mean, we were instructed by. It wasn't. I mean, I assumed it was Xanathar. It was his. It was his main man, Mauricio, that sent me down here.
Noel told you to take this statue back.
No. Noel said we can have any of the other statues. I believe that that Toxeros, you were going to go and get a statue to replace this with. I thought you were bringing one. Well, did you not bring the statue? Go back and get the other statue. And I'm going to send you back towards to get another statue from the other room.
Are you actually going to go get a statue, Toxeros?
I don't know. Yep. I'm sending him. Who knows?
There's one just outside, so I was going to grab it.
Yeah.
Is anyone actually going to help him carry a statue? I don't imagine they're light.
I mean, I can try. I'm not very
you
strong.
two guys...
Stabby's gonna help him, and as Stabby brings it, it's gonna topple over, kill Stabby.
It's fine though. We got Glam back. It's all good. So you just what it is. I mean, Amarcio sent us down here. That's all I know. And I'm like, I assumed it was Xanathar. I only do what I'm. You know what we do? We do what we're told. Leave it at that.
We all do what we're told, but all these statues, they're destined for the grinder, one way or another. But if you're going to take him, bring me a replacement.
Yeah, I mean, I've sent my two boys.
Yeah.
This one up.
Yep, that's exactly what I was planning. We'll
Give
grab
me some
that.
strength.
Here we go, guys. Sorry, let me get you on camera.
I just pulled a 19.
Right, and the guy holding the legs.
Okay. I was going to say I was going to try and help him so he got advantage, but okay.
It's the two of you.
So
I'm
dragging it
-1. So 2.
Right. In the background as you're doing your spiel there.
I'm 19 plus something, I think. Hold on.
As you're doing the spiel.
So they both
kind of lift it up.
Yeah.
Toxie lifts it up, right? Leans back with this giant statue. Stabby's there holding it, and he can't. He just.
Is it just?
Let's go.
On the ground.
And it just falls heavily on the ground and snaps in half.
I had such a better.
Oh well,
plan
we
for
can
that.
drag each half. He's only going to grind him up
Yeah.
anyway.
Say, can we drag
Corvin's
each
like,
one in?
be careful with that. I know we're grinding them up, but I don't have to repair the floor as well. God,
Sorry.
if you drag that down the floor and leave any marks, believe me, you'll be the next statuary.
At this point, I'll look over and I'll say, "You can't get the staff," and I'll reach across and I'll just cast levitate on Stabby's side. So Stabby has levitate, so he can just push it, and Toxie's rolled his big roll, so Toxie's got it
I've
covered.
got my 19, so I'll just pick it up and move it.
Just pick up half of that body, about 250 pounds.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
I'm a monk.
Whereas like Robin's like,
not.
and all of a sudden it just
The
starts floating
fallen
in the
over
air.
statue is probably still taller than I am.
Right. Okay. So we're going to say that, right? Because he's just caring about grinding stuff up. He's got a task to do. He doesn't care about the statues that much. You've given him a new one to get rid of. Right. So he's just going to say, right, keep them coming. Right. Go on. Give me another. Take that one, but bring me another. We need to keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Okay, so should we go out and grab that next one?
I mean, yeah, let's work as a team. Let's all go north and grab another statue.
Yeah, can we have the
Why?
Captain Jack's
How long's this disc thingy that you've got last?
How long does my disc thingy last, DM?
1 hour, I think, is most concentration spells.
It's not a spell, is it? We've got an actual levitating
I think you've
disc.
done it as you've done it as a ritual spell.
Oh, really? I thought we actually had a disc that was in a bag or something.
No, it's a ritual.
Okay.
Although you do have a bag.
I'm just checking
So
my.
if
I'm
you spend
checking
some
my
time and
inventory.
did that, you can then, it gives us an excuse. We can use, after we've just dropped one, we can cast the disc, we can carry a new one in, pick Glam up, put it on the disc, carry it out.
I mean, yeah, I just fucking used levitate, but we had to. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but go, look, they fucked that one up. Right, I'm going
Yeah,
to cast this.
I will,
do it properly this
So
time.
it is called floating disc or Tensor's floating discs. Lasts 1 hour. Level 1 conjuration can be done with ritual.
I mean, it'll get us to the bar. We can put it up in there, sleep up, and then maybe leave the next day. I will summon. It takes. I'll say. Do you know what? Yeah, actually. So it takes 10 minutes to cast me a ritual spell, though, guys. So okay, if you guys want to start bringing bodies, I'll start casting the spell to get this one out of here because we do not want to drop that one. So I'll be like, I'll start. I'll just sit on the
but
floor.
Don't phrase it like that.
Start putting candles down and start ritually casting Tensor's disc whilst you guys, for 10 minutes, start bringing him stone bodies.
Is that good enough, DM? Can I carry bodies with that?
Yeah. I think you're
Okay,
just,
I think JD and Toxie
you've
should
just got a
really be
statue
concerned.
over the shoulder, just walking back and forth with that.
Yeah. Toxie and JD. And I think Robin's just kind of like given up now. He's like,
Yeah. I'll stay out of the way.
like
I'll guide. I'll
pulling
guide.
out an asthma thing, even though they don't have
Supervisor.
invade world in this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you just spend the next 10 minutes just moving statues back and forth, and everyone take 1 level of exhaustion,
Except for me.
Okay.
except for you because you've done absolutely.
And
nothing.
me.
I'm just casting.
Or you
I'm
counted
just
the fact it
casting.
fell on me.
Oh, you'd still be helping. You'd just be doing a really bad job.
Okay, that makes
Where
sense.
do I say exhaustion again?
So, exhaustion? I have
here it
no
is.
idea. What I know is
It's
it gives
under
you
conditions,
fucking
so you click
disadvantage in everything.
But
Conditions and then
it disappears after a day.
Oh yeah, on the right
But
side,
you've
add active
exhausted
conditions.
yourselves carrying heavy rocks and boulders.
It's okay, guys. I don't think we're going to get
We've
any
got a
combat.
disc.
I think we're good. He says, as they're about to die.
Don't say things like that.
30 minutes to go, guys. Let's move. Let's move. So, like, I finished casting my spell. We've brought about 5 bodies in, I'd like to think, in that time. And, I'd be like, so are we good, Philbert? Forsyth?
As he's just shoveling body parts into his grinder, he doesn't even look up at it. He's like, yes, just take it, whatever.
Really want to kill something is what I say in my head, and I say, big guys, do you want to come and let's all 4 of us put this one. We don't want to upset the big man with breaking this one. Let's carefully.
Not in his lab. We don't want to make a mess now.
Let's carefully put on the floating disc that we have for an hour.
Right, so you're carefully
Moving
trying to take
Glamraes,
a 500-pound statue onto a floating
all
flat disc.
4 of us.
Right, 4 people give me sleight of hand then.
Not sleight of hand. A sleight of hand?
to do it very, very gently. There.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I mean, sleight of hand. I'm
Sleight of
happy
hand
to.
fucking works for me as well, by the way.
I
rolled
got
a-
13
I rolled an
plus 3,
18.
so I got 16.
17 plus 7, 24.
Right, is Captain Jack's going to fluff it?
Mine said 18, and then it's... No, I've done an acrobatics check and a con save, and that I don't know how it rolled 3 things. I'm just going to roll my dice
Can't
on
get
it.
a staff.
It's weird, I only hit one thing. So I'm
The
just gonna...
wife.
Oh, actually, the camera's on that anyway, so I'm just going to roll that, and roll a natural 3. Fortunately, plus 6. So I've rolled a 9.
Rolled a 9. Okay. You all managed to pick him up and delicately put him down on the disc, except for Captain Jax, who
Little
kind of
slip.
drops him a little heavily, and you hear a kind of noise, and a small sausage-shaped, not that sausage, sausage-shaped thing rolls onto the floor.
What
I
was
will
it?
immediately retrieve it.
It looks
Another
distinctly
king.
like a little finger.
Oh, come
Another
on, it
king.
could have been a bag. Oh my god, he just lost a
Could
finger.
have been, but
It's fine. Does anyone have mending? We'll
I
do
was
this
gonna
later.
say, Toxie keeps
We'll-
it.
we'll-
Yeah,
we'll put that
get
on the
someone
tray
to
as well.
glue it back
I'm
on.
gonna retrieve. I'll retrieve that.
Some sovereign glue.
We'll keep moving, and we'll start moving north. Let's go.
Right, who's carrying that, just for in case someone dies on the way out?
What the finger? We'll put on the tray with the rest of him. Keep him together.
I'm sure that won't get lost. Right.
I was gonna say I would have thought have Toxie keep it. It's probably safe.
Yeah, I'll pocket it.
Right.
He's
Okay.
going to give
Okay.
it to some kid.
How are you guys going to get out?
So we are
Have you
gonna.
thought that far ahead?
I mean, on the way in, the only sensible option that we had came via Stabby, who said to go out the way we came in and just make excuses. And we've not found any teleporters or any other way out, and without looking around and risking our lives, I think we know a path. So let's just head back in the direction that we came from.
Now,
Yeah,
are you
I mean,
metagaming? Because right now, I think if we move a statue out of the way we came in, it's going to look very suspicious.
I know, I'm relying on my amazing bardic talents to get us through that. I mean, that's all I can say.
Can't we go back the way that we originally came in this place
Well,
when we first found
That
it?
was to a teleporter that doesn't exist anymore.
That's not a teleporter. That was a spiral staircase.
It was indeed.
But wasn't that blocked off? That's why we couldn't come down that
We
way.
couldn't come in that way, yeah.
Well, who knows? To Matt Mercer, you can only try.
I mean, that's all we know is we went to the sewers and we couldn't get in because it was all blocked off, and that would have been that entrance.
I'll turn around to the guy and I'll be like, I've got a mission to rescue Captain Jackson from prison. What's the fastest way to the surface from here up to Waterdeep?
Sweet.
Oh, fastest is but a portal, in it.
Oh, but I haven't been down here in a while. Which portals are still active?
Well, you'd have to see the tentacle guy, Nilfor. Nilfor, what's his name? Let me get him up.
You mean
Is
no?
that white? Is that the alabaster dude next to him?
Nope. Why can I not move that goddamn token?
You mean Null that we were just talking to?
It is Nilor.
Nilor.
Nilor, a mind flare like guy called Nilor.
Oh god, that mind flare, fuck me.
Wait, he's the head of the Mind Flayers.
Yeah.
That's not someone we want to talk to.
We don't want to speak to it. I'm not saying this out loud, but I'm just like, good,
Yeah,
good.
he manages the portals.
He does.
The rest of us, we just schlub it up the staircase.
Yeah.
Which
Nilor
one?
knows us.
Nilor
You
knows
could
us.
go through. You could obviously go through the, Skullport, but again, getting back up to the surface is a bit dicey. You got to find a way up, and caves and things. And we're under that, water deep, so they generally have got most of them closed off. So, and you'd be coming up into, they're guarded, aren't they? So I'd say probably a staircase or, portal. Definitely
Which is the closest staircase?
a staircase. How do you get in
The
it?
spiral one. Yeah.
You know what? We came down through. We were actually assigned to come down through Skullport. They wanted us to clear some stuff that way. So yeah, we've not since they redirected and moved everything and closed some doors off, we're new back here.
So, main staircase, you say?
Well, stop bothering me then. I've got important work to be getting
Yeah,
on
we
with.
get you. Let's you know what? Let's just move up. You know what, JD? You can find your own way. We got work to do here. So let's move north. Fuck it.
Okay.
As we're walking north, I'll be like, let's head to the
I think
staircase
we
we
take a
came
portal.
down. Yeah, let's head north.
What, the one that we came down last time?
Head in that direction. He said the main
So
staircase.
north.
Yeah, north.
Yeah.
And see if we come across someone that we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get you guys good and north.
No, Glam. Oh. Turn back into a
No,
statue
it's
in the
Toxie
wall.
now that's in. It's now Toxie
Right.
that's in a wall.
Yeah, so so obviously you come up here. There's more. Well, again, less statues than there were before. But you come up here and you see what looks like a dead end. Can you remember what happened last time?
We came through a secret door.
And the thing is, DM.
That little.
Can we
fairy
remember?
dude.
Because obviously it was a
Roll a
year.
real-life
It was a
check.
year for us. It was like a week for our characters, or 2 weeks.
No, I remember this.
Probably a
'cause
little bit longer, but
we slipped through a door. Do you remember? It was a wall, and we were sent through it because the little thingy dude, when we solved his riddle last time,
Yes.
he said here, and he sent us in through a little secret passageway, didn't he?
Right, so I want.
Go on then,
I think-
Toxie.
I like to think you said all of that out loud and are now just thumbing around the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm investigating the wall.
It
I
wasn't.
think
It wasn't
Toxie's
here. It was down.
investigating the
It was down. It was down the other
Okay,
end.
Toxie, are you investigating the wall?
Yeah, I am, and it
With
was this
advantage,
one.
because you know something's there.
I'm sure it's down this way. Okay, with advantage.
Yeah, I'll help
on,
him
do
as well.
it.
So yeah, advantage.
Roll a 20.
Motherfucker.
A 1 and a 2.
No.
Ow.
But that counts
Ow.
as a 2.
Yeah.
That's a 2 plus what did you say? Investigation.
He's investigating
got
really good as
6.
well. Yeah.
No, you're just blindly pushing the bricks. It's like, I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, you don't find anything.
Are you sure you're in the right way there, Toxie? Because you're not really looking like you're finding much.
I'll ask Azarage if he remembers which way we went, given he's pretty
You didn't
smart
come in with
axe.
us though.
Yeah.
left with you.
Azareg recounts the story of your last adventure. You went down a staircase, ran away from a beholder zombie, went south into the round corridor that you came through, and then up into the fighting pit.
Yeah, and then we
You've-
came back and went through a portal to go get the stone.
Yeah,
No,
so you've never been this
you
way.
went downstairs,
Yeah, we
back
went a different
upstairs, through the main hall. You've never actually been through the secret door.
Okay.
Okay.
So as he does that, how was that Toxie? I think.
Can Stabby investigate as well, or is that just rolling
You
too
can do
many
more than
sessions
that. I
into-
mean, you can brute force a wall if you want to try.
You know what I'm gonna do is
I'd
will
rather investigate it.
Stabby before you investigate.
Okay.
Let me look at you and say, do you know what I think? This time is getting quite dire. Time's running out for this disc. We need to move quick. So I'm gonna inspire you with a little song.
Oh,
Okay, here we go, everybody. Are you ready? Okay.
I can hear those people hacking the statues in the background. Disconcerting.
Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Giving you inspiration. Is it me? There you go.
And just like that, we were demonetized.
So that's
I'm not even
like
kidding.
that.
You
I
can't
like
do
the first song was all about me. Me.
You can't do more than 3 bars of Hey Jude, and you'll
It
be
was
demonetized.
4 bars. That's all I'm saying. So there you go. That was inspiration D8 if you need it.
T8 if I need it. Okay, right. Let's roll and see. See,
Yeah,
he's
so Stabby's like, stand aside, leave it to the professionals.
Okay, so that's a 10 plus 8 is 18. Do we think that's enough?
I think that's enough. I think as Toxie's just doing that on the corner of the wall,
Keep that
you just look at-
inspiration.
you just look at him and
That's
just
us.
like, banging the wall. It just opens up.
Okay.
Just like, it's here, fool.
I mean, he is a rogue. It's what he does.
Right.
And
Okay. Here it is.
And
Let's
that dude is not there. Right.
sort of phase through this wall.
Yep, you just walk straight through the wall.
Okay, let's go. He's probably stopped banging on. We're probably moving out the sound effect range of that stuff now, aren't we? Are we moving toward the
What
sewer
the
yet?
heck? I was just saying, what the heck
well-
is that, and can we see it?
That
Or is
is
that just you?
That's a stairwell, isn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Well,
Oh, where did everyone
that's
go?
what it's meant to be.
Okay, yeah, that way.
That is what it's meant to be, a stairwell.
Okay. Is it a stairwell going up or down?
I think you're just lucky there's no zombie beholders floating around in this room.
I am feeling lucky about that.
Is Glam feeling lucky, though?
Glam's not feeling much at the moment.
Right, so you've got a floating...
You could say Glam is petrified.
Yeah. Right, okay, so you're going to head up and see where that leads.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
is anyone going to... Right, okay, so...
I'll lead.
And you're the one with concentration. What happens if your
I will
concentration's
not
broken?
lead. I will stay at the rear. I will suddenly
Does your
realise that...
concentration breaks?
No,
Does he just fall on the floor?
Is it concentration, that spell? I didn't think ritual spells could be concentration.
I believe anything that stays present for a period of time is concentration.
No, it really isn't. I've learned that recently. It's crazy what is and isn't. But anyway, we
I
will...
would say this one sounds like it is, but who knows? Anyway,
what's
yes,
it
okay.
called?
Somebody's disc?
Type in floating disc.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, carry on anyway. I'll stay at the back.
Okay, I will go first.
It's weird. It doesn't say
It
concentration.
is
on
not
it.
concentration. No, it's a rituals. Most ritual spells aren't. You summon it and it exists. That's what it is.
Yeah, but you do need to stay within 20 feet of it.
I will be
Okay,
right
yeah.
on it.
But I think it stays within 20 feet of you, doesn't it?
It's immobile
Yeah,
while
how it
you're
works.
within 20 feet. The disc is immobile while you're within 20 feet of it. If you move more than 20 feet away, it follows me. So I will lead the way, guys. So it follows. There we go. I am up the stairs and it
follows.
is following me.
Right. Oh, how
Climbing
evil am I
the
feeling?
stairs.
Do I make you roll for this? See whether you damage Glam on the way up.
To clarify, it can move safely across uneven terrain or upstairs or slopes, but it can't cross an elevation change of 10 or more feet without stairs. So providing there are stairs, we're good.
Okay. Right. Just roll me a d20 to see how generous I'm feeling about damaging gas.
I mean, he lost a finger! He lost a finger!
Roll better.
I mean, 9.
Oh dear. Oh,
9. Ooh.
He loses his cock.
No cock.
nine's better than.
Yeah,
No.
that's the point. No
9
cock.
means I'll make you roll for it. Right. Do your sleight of hand. Are you leading that thing carefully?
So sleight of hand. Let's change fucking dice. I'm putting that dice in dice jail. 22.
22. Yep.
that's
You managed to successfully navigate a staircase without even scratching him, even a tad. He is literally pristine with 9 fingers by the time you get to the top.
9 fingers, baby. That's all we could hope for.
Does that
Right.
mean we'll have to start calling him Nine Fingers?
We haven't
Glam?
had single combat.
Yeah.
This is nuts. We went through Xanathar's guild without attacking anyone. Let's keep going.
I don't know. You found
Yeah,
plenty of
don't just stop
opportunities for
jinxing it.
combat. You just tried to talk your way through combat.
No, I think
so-
we had. The thing is, last time we were here, we
That
had
is-
the small amount of combat. Everybody nearly died. I'm like, this is not a place to fight.
exactly. It's not. No.
We can fight in our next campaign when we're just on the road and there are bandits. Not when we're in the
Right.
middle of an evil beholder's domain. I kind of wanted to fight Xanathar because we're all quite high level now. I think we could have fucked him up. All I'm saying.
You could have
I'm
tried.
not
You still
convinced.
can. Go back. He's there.
I'm joking. I don't want it. But I think we
Alright,
could have fought those
You
other
lead
ones.
the way.
Yeah.
We'll be right
You'll be
behind
right
you.
behind me. Xanathar, I'm here with my friends too. Guys?
While he's talking to his fish, yeah.
That's it. I mean, if he had fish, when he said he had fish in there, I'm like, we could go and have a chat. Let's keep going.
Well, we've got some sewer fish potentially.
You could have talked with
Isn't
Xanathar's
this
fish. Think
isn't
of the
this one of the
opportunities there.
sewers
The fish is
that
telling you not
we
to kill
got
them.
drunk? So there might
Oh,
be
by the
sewer
way,
fish.
is your screen changing, Captain Jax?
Sorry, I was switching.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
doing some. I was doing my character sheet. Let's do it now. Tell me where I got to go.
Well, just go to to roll 20.
Thank you very much.
It should be. There we go.
And to the left a bit.
Thank you kindly. So
That's
are we
up.
now in the sewers?
Did
We
you know
are
your
into
left from your
sewers.
up?
I was just moving to where I
think that was
roughly
just
knew where we were.
delayed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. After after a good 15, I'd say about 15 minutes worth of
Okay.
floating disc, you've managed to get to the top of the staircase, which has just brought you out in a random area of sewer.
Okay.
Very exciting stuff there. Yeah. You're in the sewer. What are you doing?
We're in the sewer.
You're in the sewer.
I might have a soundscape for that.
How many paper birds have we got?
So we're in a sewer. We probably know roughly what sewer we're in. Do we recognise? Do I or any of my? I'm going to ask. Does anyone?
They all smell the same.
Does anyone realise where we're? Is this where we've been before, or do we recognise any of the things around us?
It's been a while since I've been in a sewer. I've got no idea where we are.
You would never know that from the smell of you, Stabby. Okay, so
Just
let's.
because I can
we need
disguise
to.
myself well.
We need to keep moving, guys. We haven't got long on this disc.
Use a bird.
To whom?
Durnan.
And say what?
Well, we
Doesn't
just follow
matter.
the bird.
We just follow the
we're
bird.
Good.
Good to see who's got the brains here.
You can see who's got the brains.
Me-
You know what? I
me and
like.
Stabby are like.
I like the cut of your jib. Maybe we
Jack's
are we
just
gonna.
like.
So I will write a note to Durnan saying, Durnan, we're out of. We've reclaimed our prize.
No.
Wait,
Send it
why
to
Ken.
send it to the one that we're going to, the druid goddess person, because that's where we're actually going.
Okay,
and you
so
can
I
say,
will send it to the name
prepare
that
your spell.
I remember that I don't remember, but that Jax
Yeah.
remembers. To say we're on our way with Glamraes. Prepare the spell. We're gonna
Send
we're
it
gonna.
to Ken.
That's it, and that's it. No, so we're gonna. I'll send it to the druids, and we'll send a bird and follow it.
No, you need to give me a name. It's a paper bird. It needs to go to someone.
Lady Jurlith Falcon.
Yeah, DM, didn't you hear that, lady?
Yeah, I can't pronounce.
Lady.
Lady Jurlith
I said her name. Didn't you hear it? Lady.
Falcon. There we go.
Yeah. What you
Right.
said.
So you write that on the paper bird, and your messages.
And don't forget to tie the string.
We've managed to reclaim JD's petrified body. Prepare the spell.
Who?
We'll be there
When did
post
JD
haste.
become
What?
petrified?
What? Sorry, I mean Glamraes. Glamraes is petrified body. Prepare the spell. We'll be with you shortly.
The DM wants me slapping myself. JJ wants me petrified. I'm starting not to feel appreciated in this group.
Right, that was Jerif Falcomere. I think it was. Anyway, no, Jerif
Oh, is that
Falcon
between?
at Falcomere Manor. Anyway,
Okay.
right.
But we would have remembered that because it wasn't that long.
would
Again,
have.
it was a week ago, not a year.
Oh,
No,
I've
more like
managed to
3
find a
days
more.
ago.
I've managed to find a more Twitch-friendly photo. By the way,
okay.
Gareth. Well, less likely to get us banned.
That's fine.
So we're moving. We're moving in, and then what we're going to do is we'll tie.
Unfortunately, as your DM, I have to tell you ain't moving.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Lady Falcomere is the embodiment of the druid goddess, and she is not on this plane of existence. The bird actually has nowhere to go.
Okay. So
Just
then
sit there
what I'll
flapping.
do is I will pull out another fucking bird, and for
Make sure
now,
you cross two off.
yeah, I will put Durnan's name on it, and I will put a message to him saying, "Get the beers in. We're on our way." And but to be honest, I'm gonna tie it to my wrist like he did, and we're just going to follow it tugging at my wrist like we did before.
Okay, so it's going to pull you around in this direction. Here we go.
Okay, leading
Oh,
the
wow.
and again, I'm at the front because I'm leading the way with my thing. Yeah.
Right.
And now,
Okay, so
now,
you're at the front.
now,
Sorry, that's the wrong thing.
sir, we're being stealthy because we're in a sewer. So we will be
Right, roll for
stealthy.
stealth.
Everybody rolled for stealth. I rolled not great. I'm rolling for shit tonight. Fortunately, my stealth is good.
Nat 20 plus 10.
I think you've just helped us all
Nice.
out.
A nat 20, you say?
Stanley
15.
disappears into the shadows again. Fades from view.
That's a crit win. I got 17 plus. What
15.
were we doing?
Stealth. That is a crit win as well.
That is a crit win, everyone. So that's the last time, probably.
78,
maybe.
19.
10
I got
minutes.
23.
23, 25, 27. I rolled a 15.
25 and 26.
Nice.
Oh, you're rolling at disadvantage. Wow, that's amazing.
Nice.
You rolled more with disadvantage than me. That's crazy. So
Right.
let's go.
So everyone is stealthy, with the exception of the bard, who, as you're all just tiptoeing around, is kind
I
of
mean, in
twanging
fairness,
on
I
his guitar a bit.
am bringing the thing, and 15's not bad, by the way. 15's pretty fucking high.
Actually, no, we can make this more realistic. So JD is being extra quiet, and Captain Jax is in front going, "This disc is amazing, isn't it?" And JD's like, "For fuck's sake, quiet! That's fantastic."
I mean, 15 is pretty high. I'm just saying.
No, because as you roll for initiative.
Oh, God.
Surely it was a group check, and with 4 20s, son of a bitch. Initiative, everybody.
19.
You were just complaining we hadn't had any
I
combat.
know, but we got no time. We got to finish in 9 minutes.
That's fine.
21.
Well, we can end with combat and then start that next session.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I want you to know I rolled a 9.
22.
Got 21.
22.
I rolled a 6 plus 4.
Oh shit! Is that on the screen? It's on the screen for everyone else. I think it
I'm
was
just
on the
waiting for it
thing.
to update.
True, how stealthy is a flying statue? Well,
22, 22.
Who needs stealth when you're
Very
always going to
good.
be first in combat?
You're not first. I beat you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I only rolled a 9,
I
so
know,
take
it's
that.
crazy.
What did you roll? What is that, a 16?
Fucking
And
18,
an
I think.
18?
Right, Toxeros, what you at?
Just trying to update it.
I did not roll a 20. I rolled a 22.
I didn't write that on there.
Okay, cool.
actually, just lucky. When you
Yeah.
What's Glam's initiative? 0?
0.
He can actually
Can't
go
move.
on there, but he can't do anything.
He watches. What do you do, Glam? I watch.
I like
Right.
to watch.
Okay, JD. Right, with your alert feat, you realize that you hear the sound of scrabbling, right, as packs of hungry rats start making their way towards you. Well, not really towards you, but towards Captain Jax. As they all head in his direction. And actually, you see... let's get this up. Rat swarms.
What the fuck?
You ever heard of a rat? You ever heard of a king rat or a rat tail? Where they all just get their tail just trapped in and they form a rat king. Just an amorphous blob of rats. It's a real thing. Look it up.
It is a real thing, and it's terrifying. And can I just
And
say,
they're all heading in your direction.
and that's where we're
JD.
ending the session, I think. I think with 6 minutes, and it was a hard ceiling for JD. It was a hard ceiling. He's got to start. I think 24 minutes past is a perfect time. We're attacked by rats. We're in a sewer. Who knows what that'll lead to? Maybe you can get an even bigger combat going for the start of the next session, and then we'll get one more session out of it. One more session, 2 weeks from now, everybody.
Well, bearing in mind your average rat has a health of 1, I'm not sure how long this combat will take.
Yeah,
That's
but
right. You can make that. You can make that rat
Probably
swarm.
longer than 4 minutes.
You can make that rat swarm into a big boss for next week. It's fine. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I know.
Create a boss creature. That'd be good. Give us a real fight. It'd be exciting. But also, it's with a hard ceiling. You know, look, I mean, rolling for initiative sometimes takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I would say let's get a bit of a combat next week. We'll also run it to the end, get him back from Stone, work our system out, and that'll be all good. Which
So
also
are
means
we actually going to do literally next week?
no. I'm in next session, which is 2 weeks. 2 weeks for everyone. Everyone good for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I mean, the only person updating the calendar seems to be Ben. Ben definitely can't do next week because he needs to get his dentist stuff done.
I'm sure I can get back in time.
I mean, 2 weeks. 2 weeks is what the sessions are supposed to be
So,
to run with Briggs'
is
show.
fine.
So I would say,
Let me double check.
if everyone's free 2 weeks from now, we'll just run it. Because obviously I'm then doing a session on the Sunday, and I'm trying to offset the Sunday sessions by 2 weeks as well.
Just before we finish, by the way, coming up at the top of the hour, we do have DJ Roulette.
Yes, and that's the point. So we've got DJ Roulette coming in about 30 minutes. We're going to do our rolls. We're also, and I'm going to, I wanted 5 minutes because I want to talk about Sunday sessions. And I just realised when I sent an email out, I didn't have JD's email, so he wasn't on that. At the moment, I know for a fact that I have a Ben and I have a Stabby that are both, I believe, want to be involved. I only have a Ben that's free in 2 weeks and a Sergey that's free in 2 weeks. When I say 2 weeks, I mean not this Sunday, next Sunday, the 4th. Aki, you didn't respond. Are you busy?
Yes, I've got work.
Okay.
I'm working a couple of weekends because we're doing a big server migration, and it is that weekend and the weekend following.
Are you free, JD, on the 4th?
I was going to do my DMing of my campaign, but that isn't set in stone and hasn't been discussed, just that I'm not available this weekend. So I could be available on the 4th.
It is a one shot for 4 hours that I'm hoping will be completed. I've read it and it is a fun shit. So like Helix might also be joining us. So at the moment we've got a Stabby. Are you free? Because you didn't respond to the email in the second half. You said you were available, but you didn't say for the date.
Yeah, the 4th I'm not. That was one of the ones I'd said earlier in the thread. I can't do the 4th. Though, depends when. There's a chance I might be able to get back in time, but I am away that weekend.
Okay. So, where we're at is that Ben can't make this weekend, you can't make the 4th, and James may be able to make it, and Aki can't make it. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. And what I'll do is I'll try and message people independently. What about...
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, see what Helix and that can do, and yeah.
Helix can't do this weekend. He could possibly do the other one, but what I had to give reasons for it. So I need to go back to Helix and see what the situation is there. If we were to skip the 4th, and because there's no firm date on starting this, I just want to start it as soon as possible. If we were to jump to the 11th, how would people be set for the 11th? Aki, you've said you're still working.
Absolutely not, no.
I'm good on the 11th.
I'm good on the 11th, yeah.
I don't think I'm free on the 11th.
Okay. So we will discuss off the air now what's going on with that.
Yeah.
What I'll do is, I know that Sergey has said he's pretty much free every Sunday. He said like just
Every
Sundays
Sunday,
he's
yeah.
pretty much free. I will check with Helix to see what Helix has done. I'm also going to touch base with a couple of other people like because these are one shots, right? So we're going to do one this month, then one next month. Hopefully finish it. This is for level 1s. So what I'll so Ben.
And Eagle.
Create 11, yeah, Eagle. I'm going to get in touch with Eagle. It's possible if Helix was up for it, I would do a Eagle, James, Ben campaign. Eagle, James, and Ben campaign this next Sunday. Which
11th
which
isn't confirmed, but I've got something that might be happening, but I'll let you know. I'll confirm it.
Yeah, that's good. The 11th would give us a Gaz, Ben, and Sergey. So we've definitely got 3 or 4 people for any of those days. It's just confirming with Helix if and when he's bothered, because he's kind of on the fence. If he wants to go for it, I think I could go for it with the small group, and then we'll do the next session. So looking at it, it's a really good campaign. It looks really fun. I reckon 4 hours I can do it. So super excited, and having read it. So yeah, I will now get in touch with everyone privately and just push who wants to do what, and I'll get a firmed date in hopefully by like next Friday, but as in for announcing to the public, and we'll agree a bit sooner. Guys, super excited. How about that? So we've got Glamraes' stone body. We are heading out through a sewer. which was going to have a
Mostly
small combat because I think he wanted a combat, but ultimately we didn't have the time. Which I think now that our Ben can make into a slightly more exciting combat for 2 weeks from now with like fucking crazy
nudges you with
giant
his
rat
elbow.
monsters. And
Well, we're going to have combat and an escort quest.
yeah, lots of.
I was gonna say,
I mean,
that's
when I saw that
protect the
big rat
statue.
thing, I think that could be I think you could make that into a badass fucking rat monster. Maybe even bring some were rats into it. Who knows? So we've got some combat in the sewers, followed by an escort within an hour to an enclave, followed by helping the man, the legend, who is, and then of course discussing what we're going to do. So the session will probably have at least half an hour of, and where are we going next? And it's exciting. So that's that. Sunday this week is nothing. We're hoping, but we're not doing nothing this Sunday, or we are not doing anything. Wait, yes.
We're not doing nothing.
Possibly next Sunday. I wasn't going to be here tomorrow because work. I have
He
to.
doesn't love you.
The Royal Mail's on strike, and they're not picking up our mail till 6. But because I'm now going to go and do some prep now, I'm just going to get in at 6:30 and then get ready and do my show. So I am here tomorrow. Toxie, are you here tomorrow?
Yes, I believe
Gaz,
so.
are you here tomorrow?
Oh shit, no, I'm not. I've got date night with Mrs. Aki.
Why would you arrange date nights on a Friday?
Rubbish.
I can't tell you on air.
Okay.
Oh.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Okay, so there we go. So we've got no Aki, but we have a Gaz. And I'm sure people will join in. There'll be lots of stuff. There'll be lots of fun. And
I will be too busy getting drunk at Birmingham, so...
at Birmingham. Is that in
At
Birmingham?
At Birmingham NEC, if that makes it easier.
Exciting. Make sure that you put me on and broadcast me to everyone. Then I'd be really famous.
I will be in a casino. I don't think they'll enjoy having my phone out.
I think it's frowned upon. I think it's frowned upon, yeah, definitely. Well, thanks for joining us this evening. Thanks, everyone on Twitch. We're not going anywhere. We're just saying goodnight to JD. JD, thank you for joining us. Touch base with me via the channel, the usual communications, with your availability for the next 3 Sundays and what your preference is. Just that's what I'll say, really. Out of those 3 Sundays, what is better, what isn't better, can you make and then blah, blah, blah. And then I will then speak to Helix probably tomorrow.
Okay, I've got a quick question, though, for our DM.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
What you checking into?
Oh, that's for something in October.
Oh,
Gotta
there it
get the
is, you
check in
dirty
early.
Boy. Oy.
Check in early. It's for planes anyway.
Oh, okay.
Got to do it a month in advance, and if you don't do it in the first 24 hours, you get dire seats.
Just
that's
want
all.
to point out something. He had his new connection this evening, and we did not lose our DM. He had wires, and we didn't lose him. James,
I always
you
have
called it,
wires.
James. You called it.
He's always on fucking Wi-Fi. All right, boys.
Thank you
have a
very
nice
much,
one.
James. Love you as always. So everyone else, now I believe we have some roles to do.
Oh, we have 3 rolls to do, and they're all D4s.
So 3
And
D4s.
they were all mine, as far as I'm aware.
I think yes, they were.
When you say that, you rolled 3 20s.
I think it was. I think I got all 3 nats.
That's crazy.
I certainly got 2 of them. I think I got all 3.
I rolled for shit. Trust me, I did not get a nat 20. I'm going to roll the first D4.
I also rolled double 2, so
That's also true.
it was all over the place.
What we're going to do, you can have multiple entries in the competition. So what I'm going to do is I've got 2 D4s that I'm going to roll. Someone else roll 1 D4 on camera.
That would be Toxie. Not Toxie, Stabby.
Stabby, I've rolled 2 and I've rolled a 1. I'm on the opposite ends of the scale. So my first dice from the first draw is a 1.
Excellent, that's rat bait.
And my second dice from we'll go with second draw, is a 4.
Eagle point.
So we have a rat bait and an eagle point, and now it's down to Stabby.
Which is a 3.
It's a rat bait again.
So we now have rat bait times 2, and we have eagle times 1. So currently we have Tracy with a ticket.
$40.
Tracy with a ticket.
40, yeah.
Tracy with a ticket. Ratbait has 2 tickets. We're at 40. We're not halfway, but we're on our way. And yeah, super exciting.
Let's put it this way, we haven't gone down yet.
We haven't. No.
We are back here. I mean, James didn't agree to it in the end, but I believe we're back here in 2 weeks.
Yes, I think that
I
was
think
what we
we're all
said,
free
yeah.
next week, but I want to keep the show on a 2-weekly basis for my sanity.
Okay.
But you know what that means, right? So, I mean, fights aside, all you've got to do is get Glam in one piece to Lady Falcomere.
Yeah.
So that means we might actually be doing the start, or maybe even just the prep for the next campaign.
I think that's it. Well, this was obviously this was, for those that don't know, this was almost like a pre-campaign, a pre-season 2, a little interlude for a few episodes. So basically, we can maybe even get the shop and everything else out the way and decide who's doing what. As far as campaigns go, I believe, depending what happens next session, we already know that it's going to be that the three of us here are going to be traveling north. I don't believe JD's coming. I believe JD will be A, running his home campaign, and B, being involved in the Sunday sessions. Which means it'll just be the three of us guys with potential guests as we go, /NPCs.
Good stuff.
Hashtag Thursday crew. Bi-weekly. And yeah, we're going to be, providing we get Glamraes, we'll be heading to the northern wastes to try and find a certain druid called Hal Homan, who might be able to help our druid friend with his black problem. He's not racist, by the way.
Oh, I was going to say.
He's just turning. He's turning to the dark side of druidry.
You go for genocide there. Yeah.
Wonderful. Guys, thank you for tuning in. I think that's about it. Does anyone have anything else they want to do or share?
Not from me.
It's been wonderful. We will hand down to just dead air for about 20 minutes because I will get slaughtered by the Wi-Fi set in another 25 minutes. And it's been wonderful. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for the usual Friday night shenanigans with JJ and Stabby McGasson. And then next Thursday, nothing. The following Thursday, we're back. And at some point on a Sunday in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to see me take over the reins of DM. You're going to see DM Tithe take over the reins of being a player. And it's going to be super exciting. Have you got any characters in mind? Any classes?
What level are we starting at?
1.
1.
Yeah, the campaign is a level 1, and it's a quick, beautiful little thing. I would suggest that you touch base when we get the other players guaranteed, because if they're the newer players, you probably want to play the more complicated character involving the magics and let them do the martial stuff.
I was thinking of an eloquence bard
I
who can
bet
only
you
roll
fucking
19. Bend to my will, DM.
You know what? It would be a pleasure, sir. It would be a pleasure. It would.
I'd like to thank DM Tithe for this evening and for JJ for hosting. So thank you, boys. Much appreciated. I've really enjoyed it.
Pleasure as always, sir. Pleasure as always. It was good times. How about some of those clever moves like getting a paper bird out? I wouldn't have thought of that. You boys got some brains.
It works really well, and the fact that we managed to get through on trickery as opposed to thuggery.
I love a bit of combat, right? I do love a bit of combat.
I want to see what would have happened if you'd gone to those beholder-looking things with the eyes.
I mean, I need to speak to that guy, right? I've got to come back and talk to that guy. It killed me. It's like things like, so come over. It's like when you go, imagine playing an RPG and there's a guy with like a question mark over his head and you're like, I could go over and talk to him, but you know, I need to go over and do this mission first. When you come back, he's gone. But was it integral? Did he have good loot? Was it important to my character development? He wanted to speak to me as well. I was like, I really need to speak to that Captain Jackson. I almost like I could just let the mask slip, but then he could have attacked us and it could have gone messy. I didn't want to be the one that caused us all to die in Xanathar's lair. You know what I mean? I was like,
Again.
Exactly, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, but I didn't recognise him. I didn't know which way he would go. I didn't know if he had like a secret message like of getting away, or it was a killer, absolute killer. I hate you for that, Ben. That's the worst thing you've ever done. It's like dangling a sausage. You basically dangled a sausage in front of me.
Well, he's in Xanathar's lair. He has his own picture. You know he's got backstory, and that's all I can say.
I know. And the thing is, who knows where that'll lead? Maybe we'll meet again. I got a song out.
Don't know where. Don't know when.
Good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show this evening, and we will see you tomorrow, mostly. And if not, maybe soon. Thank you, everybody. And I believe that is good night from me.
And good night from him.